Top of the top. We up. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? YouTube tweaking out. These apps tweaking out straight up. Like right now, I don't see no numbers or nothing. You can't see who watching. None of that stuff. They've been making a lot of changes. Since they've been in court, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening. But yeah, like this morning, I can't even see who watching. I can't see nothing. It just say 0. Anyway, what's up? We up. Back at it again, y'all. Good morning. We're gonna get into it. It's not too much going on. Russellsimmons trying to come back home. Yeah, YouTube is tweaking. They I don't know what's going on. All I know is ever since they've been in court, and they changed StreamYard the past couple of days. They didn't say nothing. Some of y'all probably know the StreamYard got a whole new logo. That means they've been doing stuff. StreamYard and yeah. I'm not trying to say too much because it just pick up on everything. Let's go. All right, man. Russell trying to come back home, y'all. He's trying to come back home. All right, the game is dead, and everything is just it's quiet. There's nothing going on at all. So it's the reason why all this stuff is like this. I don't know how long it's gonna continue, but we're gonna get into it because we always got other things to talk about. So now y'all see when a certain people like y'all just see it for yourself how you see it, man. So let's just go, man. Russell trying to come back home. I think he can't take it over there no more. Also, the main thing for today is for all the women that were so proud of themselves, now today they finally can get that whole slut walk. Just know Amber Rose, she not with that stuff no more. So a lot of y'all got tricked. Or maybe she changed her ways and a lot of y'all didn't. But she been stopped being proud of that stuff. So y'all, a lot of people y'all follow changed their ways and came out and said it too. Amber Rose, Black China, and Kim Kardashian. Meanwhile, everybody else was still following them and never changed, y'all. This is what we talking about. This is the big joke that happened in the end. Okay, you want to know the result of the slut walk? Look at your Instagram timeline. Oh shit! The result of the slut walk is OnlyFans. What's up, y'all? Level up. How much y'all want to bet? Hold on, I'm gonna go make sure I get this call. Hold up. How much y'all want to bet? Most of those willing participants at that slut walk. How much can we bet most of them work on OnlyFans right now? Told you, data analytics, y'all. They were doing data analytics back then. Man, oh man. People have no clue what's been going on, boy, with these studies. So when I figured out, hold up. All right, look. When I figured out we've been being studied on these apps, all I did was try to prove it to myself first. And that's what I did. And once I found it out, I was like, this is where they get all the information from. Right here online, y'all. So once they saw those slut walks, I think that inspired them to make OnlyFans. I'm not playing with y'all. Straight up, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. No, we'll get into it. Think about it as a business person. If you can get millions of women to come out and say that's how they get down, why not make the app? That's some smart stuff, ain't it? Because that movement was around the world. So think business. Once all those women participate, they said, hey, we sluts. So shit, we might as well make an app. That's a lot of money. I think that's what they did, y'all. Straight up. So we're going to get into it. All right, y'all. It ain't nothing, but it's still up to date. We got this real stuff going on. Russell been trying to fight the whole time. It's just that he kind of late. I don't know. But he got a $100 million lawsuit against HBO Max. But they still bringing up his stuff. So he trying to come back home, in my opinion. Let's go. Russellsimmons, an American entrepreneur and record executive, best known for co-founding the influential hip-hop label Def Jam Recordings, often called He is the godfather of hip hop. He played a pivotal role in bringing the genre into the cultural mainstream through his work with artists like Run DMC, LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, and you know who. All right, so like I said, guys, first of all, this was the big hip hop cover up. Because to tell you the truth, I never saw it. I didn't. But this came out, what, 2019? So when I told all of y'all, they came on YouTube at a particular time. They understood controlling this algorithm, y'all. They understood. When I keep giving y'all these jokes, when I say the whole Def Jam on YouTube, the whole Bad Boy, you're going to see both of them were in trouble. And all they staff turned into content creators because that was how they controlled the narrative. How? Make up other news, keep them off this news. When you got all this manufactured beef, all these manufactured topics that's keeping you off the real topics, this is one of them. These are all the things I was telling y'all how y'all all got put in a fake-ass world. Meaning this was real news, but it's old now. It's all old, but it was real. Meaning at the time, it was the biggest thing smoking. This was what, look, Russell Simmons was able to keep hip-hop out of the Me Too movement. It's that simple. When I kept saying, if you see the Me Too movement, you'll see nobody black stepped up and nobody black got a payout because hip-hop controlled the black department in the Me Too movement because in hip-hop, is no such thing as Me Too. Got it? That's what it was all about. But his defense is suing HBO so he won't, he don't want to look guilty. Meaning he ran and made him look guilty and now he's suing so he won't look guilty. But he should have sued a long time ago and he shouldn't have ran. That's my opinion. What's up? So like when I was telling people, when I came on declaring certain stuff, when I was saying, yo, hip-hop dead, I ain't with that shit up. This is why I was saying it. Because I've been knew about all this shit. Y'all kept talking about R. Kelly. This happened before R. Kelly even went to prison. That's my whole point. So, like I said, I've been watching them pick and choose. So I'm just like, yo, you know what? I get it, Clay, it's all of them. And they keep trying to tell me they all got this behavior. So all I did was just fact check. That's it. Meanwhile, I put it together. Oh, okay. Nah. Hip-hop not supposed to know about all this stuff. And that's why I kept throwing these shots at y'all. I'm not hip-hop. Fool, I'm not black. Meaning, that shit don't work on me. They don't control how I think. Meaning, who cares anyway? Well, I don't care. I don't care about hip-hop like that. I don't love that shit. So that was my whole point. Meaning, if they want to cover it up, that's on them. Whatever they do, I don't care anyway. But it's their turn to get spanked up. So that was my whole point. They didn't want the world to know that they were losing. They didn't want, see, that was my whole point. Def Jam was so big, New York rap so big, but I know these are the New York rappers that kept everybody else out the rap game. So that was my whole smoke with them. My whole smoke with them was, y'all got what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted the rap game to yourself, Def Jam, Bad Boy. Y'all sold all the records. Y'all made all the money. Y'all had men. Man, it's not, and the thing with Russ, it's not about just sexual allegations on these people. See, it's like it said people like Russell treated people like straight dirt. Treated people like dirt, like you nothing. You a nobody. Then when it come to getting record deals, man, they were straight dissing people when it came to record deal. Like it don't matter what rapper you call yourself. You go to Def Jam, they're not even taking you serious. That's how they roll. That's how they work. So my point is, they had their own thing. They was feeling themselves. They was on top of the world, but they didn't want us to know when they was getting their ass whipped and when they was getting peed on. That's all it's about. So when I kept saying stuff like all they care about is their influence and how people look at them, they don't care about nobody. They just care about how they looked. That's it. But other than that, this shit from 2019. One of Russell's defense is it's not enough credible people. And one of his defenses, he's saying, even Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton said the film wasn't fair. They trying to say that the film wasn't, it was just for one perspective. And it made him look bad. But mind you, everything he's doing now, he could have did the same thing in 2019. That's my whole thing. So he's trying to come home. Let's go. He tired of hiding in Bali. The shit ain't no fun in Bali, y'all. So you can talk all that crap you want. Yeah, you're gonna miss America when it's all said and done. You're gonna miss it. Let's go. So as you see, Russell Simmons filed explosive Manhattan lawsuit. Now, this is what's going on right now. So let me show you right now, hip-hop is dead. First of all, Russell could fight this case, but I'm going to keep telling you, don't nobody care anyway. If Russell come home tomorrow, nobody cares. But you do know who will be very happy if Russell come home, right? If Russell comes home, you know who would be very happy. Who you think going to be happy if Russell come home? All right. Other than that, Russell come home, nobody cares, y'all. Except for his type of people. Right here. Let me show you real time. Facebook. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons, the big media mogul guy who used to be on Facebook. This guy gets 28 likes. He gets one comment when he posts because nobody cares about Russell. This 4 days ago. This 4 days ago, hip-hop. This your reality now, hip-hop. You see that? 4 days ago, Russell Simmons, nobody cares. So I'm going to tell you, if Russell got off the airport right now, nobody cares because he's going to y'all neighborhood. Y'all the ones going to go see him. If Russell Simmons came home right now and did a Def Jam reunion, ain't shit going to change. So I just want people to get, nobody's against y'all. Just be yourself. All right? Let Russell Simmons come home so he can run the hip-hop museum and he can go back to New York. Man, we in a country of free will. Know what that means? People going to beat him. If Russell come home right now, he'll have a bunch of supporters. It's that simple. That's why I be trying to tell people. I ain't trying to stop nobody because people going to do what they do anyway. I'm smart enough to know that. You give people a cup of water, they don't want it. When I heard people say faucet water ain't no different from spring water, family, I've been getting this shit clear. Everybody's judgment is off the things they said out their mouth and did the past decade. I don't judge people how they look, none of that. But the stuff people been saying. All right, so Russell Simmons right here. This is real time 4 days ago. 28 likes. This is his Facebook page. All right, you got it now. I know you love Russell, but that's your stupid ass had a rush card. That's you. All right, so I knew. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Y'all had a hip hop debit card. That's going in history. You guys did everything hip hop. You were proud of that hip hop card. Didn't they say it was a point where y'all got robbed up that hip hop card? Something like that. Let's go. Let's just go. But you see that right? Everybody get this clear. 4 days. This Russell Simmons Facebook. But now let's take a real look at it. Hold up. What the hell is this? What this say? Had lunch with my longtime friend, Bobby Shriver, who had a tremendous success distribute medicine to some of whatever. Who is that? Who the hell is that? All I do, I just, man, all I'm saying is this, man. Maybe Russell need to come home. Maybe he doing way more over there because there ain't no laws over there where he be at. And I'm just saying, he over there with other guys too. He's over there with other people. He talking about he over there with doctors. Man, don't tell him what they doing over there. So I'm just showing you, man. Nobody cares about Russell. 28 likes. Def Jam used to sell millions of records, right? Sell out arenas around the world. But now Russell Simmons, he only get 1 like on his own Facebook page. So what part y'all don't understand? What part y'all don't understand when I keep telling you these guys just make their own news to stay relevant? Him, his wife, his kids, they're not relevant no more, y'all. But let's carry on with the show. If Russell want to come home, I ain't mad. Know why? They love Russell. Russell is hip-hop. He's the godfather. All right, common sense. Who? If Russell Simmons is the godfather of hip-hop, who is the father of the shit? Yeah, he the godfather because he don't own hip-hop. That's why they let Russell act like he the damn father, but he ain't never run that shit. That was the whole part. That's why they always call y'all people the godfather. The godfather this. They the godfather because they ain't the father. They don't own it. They don't run it. They just the one responsible for the child when daddy ain't around. Y'all, that's it. Y'all just look after the business. You see, Russell, you gonna look over hip hop, but it ain't yours. You didn't put $1 into it. It's shit. You gonna be the godfather. Now y'all got why they use those words, godfather. The godfather this, godfather, because you ain't the father, fool. That's why you ain't gonna hear him say the father, godfather. Why? They let him control it, but it was never his. Therefore, Russell, bye-bye. Oh, let Russell come back home, man. Do I say that? Because they going to support him anyway. That's it. They already been supporting him behind the scenes. I've been assuming they've been going over there with him because, look, y'all, this is the whole kicker. Only when you don't know where you at, you think Bali is far. Bali is not far at all. Fool right outside he right outside of California. This fool right out here, he's not far at all, y'all. Trust me, he's not far. But you'll think he's far. He's not that far. Russell Simmons is accusing HBO and his partners of ignoring civil rights leaders, burying evidence, and turning his name into a global spectacle. So, when I said things like their name is dirt all around the planet, you see Russell acknowledging it? Right here. Russell's saying right here. They turn his name into a global spectacle, not just an American spectacle, global, because of the web. So when I tell you hip-hop, Black Hollywood was destroyed on this web, it's the truth. It was a global spectacle during the Diddy trial. And before that, it started with the Me Too movement. See, everybody overseas got it clear. That's why I say the joke was on the hood, whatever you want to call it. The people that love hip-hop to death, the joke was on them because during the Me Too movement, it never stopped. It was the Me Too movement, then it went into R. Kelly. It was a series. Then it went into Ep. It was all around the same time. Actually, it went from Me Too, then it went into Ep. And within the Me Too, you had the Harvey, all the accusations, Terry Crews come out. Then R. Kelly went to trial after all of that. So that's what I've been saying. R. Kelly was just got it. He was the sacrifice. Look at it like this. Look at it like this now. Maybe if Russell would have went to jail first, maybe R. Kelly would have never went. But since Russell ran, he was smart. And R. Kelly, you the last man left. Shit, Jeffrey was gone. You feel me? So that's what happened. After R. Kelly trial, it threw the smoke off everybody else, and people forgot about Russell. That's all that happened. But Russell was in more trouble than R. Kelly first. But this is the power of hip-hop, like I said. So when Russell got in trouble, all these podcasts start. Joe Budden, take off, man. Step it up, Joe. All this, they start stepping up that media game. And that's all that happened. Don't talk about Russ. Shh. And it blew over for a couple years. That's it. But when it got too hectic, that's when he ran. Because he wasn't playing around. So you see right here, in the sweeping amend lawsuit, the New York-born architect behind some of rap's biggest stars, including Run DMC, LL Cool J, and Jay-Z, alleges that Warner Brothers Discovery, HBO, and HBO Max. So he called himself suing them for $100 million. That's what he called himself doing. So you see they also making sure they put Jay-Z name in his title, right? All right, just showing you. When I say stuff like they not letting these guys like get away with nothing. They're gonna keep bringing their name up, keep putting their name together, because I know what they're doing. They're not letting them live. That's it. And meaning y'all know this guy about to perform not too long from now, and by them bringing up Russ, they bringing him up. Because that's what I got clear. They're family. When they bring up one name, they're bringing everybody's name up. When they say what? Foxy Brown might testify in the KVD trial. Her name keep coming up. Russell name keep coming up. Jay-Z name keep coming up. Def Jam family name keep coming up, y'all. So they be trying to let us know. They on the hot seat still. That's all this shit is about. But I understand it means they never coming back out. That's all it is. They gonna be able to walk around, spend their money, or do whatever. But as far as their future success, no. That I see, no. Plus, they've been laying low so long, they're not trendy no more. They're not. The lawsuit is about the reckless and malicious defamation of Simmons. The complaint states describing the film as a defamatory film that was mislabeled as a factual documentary. All right, this is what Russell's defense is. He said that the documentary is not based on facts. It wasn't fair. And HBO Max was one-sided. So let's continue on. I'm just not saying nothing. I'm gonna be fair. So let's go. Filmmakers Kirby Dick and Amy Ziering and Jane Doe Films knowingly pushed the 2019 documentary on the record, despite repeated warnings that the film was one-sided and unreliable. So he said it was one. All I'm saying, Russ, why you ain't say this back then, bro? You saying this shit 7 years later. 7 years went that fast, y'all. I told y'all this shit right here took so much time. That was 7 years that quick. pandemic is a blur. 4 of those years was a blur. This was 7 years ago, that quick, man. 7. That shit crazy. Let's go. That's why I say nobody cares. What you gonna do, Ray? You gonna come home, come home. Whatever, who cares? He's saying it was a tablet hit piece that blurred the lines between documentary and drama to exploit the Me Too movement. Man, I'm just gonna keep it real. Russell was trying to get back and go with black people. Hopefully black people forgive him, and hopefully they don't believe the shit. All right, just get to the goddamn point. Russell, why don't y'all just come out and say, blacks, can y'all please forgive me? I want to come home. That's it, man. For real, because they gonna forgive you. All this, that shit make me frustrated reading that tap dancing shit. For real. So he also said he put Jesse Jackson's name in it. He's talking on the dead man. But it is said that Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton went to HBO and said, this ain't right. Y'all portray him in one way. Russell, he's a good guy. He ain't that bad. So here you go. Before OTR was broadcast, the defendants ignored the requests of many highly respected and notable civil rights leaders, including but not limited to Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Jesse Jackson. That's his defense. All right now, y'all. So when I understood it, from me watching it, by me watching, all of these icons came to an end. They are the icons I always watch for success, just like everybody else. But when I started seeing all these little funny things happening, in the exact time when the Russell documentary, the same exact time Oprah bust her ass on that stage. But I've been watching how all this stuff is happening to them, but I always knew they control, goddammit, media. Russell was a media mogul. Oprah was a media mogul. What blacks didn't understand, media mogul meant they control all their news, all their stars, all their entertainers, all their trending topics, all their magazines, all their TV shows. They didn't know what that meant. Only y'all shit, not everybody else. They are the ones that deal with the what? Programming. Even though these TV shows, cable, everybody tell you, you all know their programs, but these are the guys that program it. They're the ones that program your brain, guys. That's how it always been. He's the one that put vote in y'all heart and soul. This is why I troll y'all when y'all love politics so much, but that comes from Russell Simmons. So I'm telling y'all, I never take away. He is the one that put voting into the spirit of blacks to this day. All right. All blacks 50. I'm going to say, goddamn it, 55 and under. Their passion for politics comes from him. They can lie all they want. You got people grown as hell. They were told rock the vote when they were teenagers watching 106 in Park. So they can front. But I told you in the end it was going to be all a joke. You guys got inspired to vote through hip-hop. So your whole perspective on politics is hip-hop. Your whole perspective on law is hip-hop. That's how it's meant to be. And you're going to be a big-ass kid like Russell. You're going to be 60 looking like a big-ass kid. Because that's what this game is. Like I said, I got it clear. Uncle Russell. Uncle over hip-hop. The little kids come hang with Uncle. All the rappers. Hey, Uncle Russ. Meanwhile, Uncle Russ going to be an idiot. You going to be an idiot. That's how it is. But you ain't going to admit to this day you love all this politics shit because of this man. He is the one that had you with a rush card hitting the polls. All right? So you can front all you want. Russell Simmons is in a lot of y'all's soul if you love hip-hop. Yes, he is. So y'all had a hip-hop reverend, Al Sharpton. Fool, Al Sharpton been to hip-hop parties. That's right. A goddamn hip-hop reverend. So we got to slow this down. So when we talk about all these things, it's a reason why people don't have no respect for people no more. Because this is the people they follow, and now the people they follow, they're no good. I even figured out Oprah's trying to fight. Oprah's putting out so much news on herself every day. Boy, she is trying her best to fight that algorithm of bad news. Yes, she is. Oprah wears a pair of leggings. Oprah got her own media site. People think I'm playing. They have no clue what's been going on. Let me show you this real quick. Check this out. You see this? Oprah got her own website. Know why that's for? Keep all her fans in a cult following. Oprah knows all her real fans gonna pay for that. So family, I told y'all, all content gonna be paid for. if you rock with Oprah, you got to pay for their sites. That's how it is now. But see, the other part of that is people want to say what they want to say. So Oprah and TD Jakes, they all doing the same thing. I show you TD Jakes got his own shit. Know why they doing that? So their original followers, they can always address them. So this is what I meant to tell you. Sit now, I can show y'all with all these different worlds when I tell you about controlling media and who believe what. Okay, we think one way about Oprah, but to see every day Oprah go on her website and promote herself as being good. Talk to her friends. Don't believe the lies, whatever. No, this AI is just trying to destroy me. But she can kick that on her website with her real subscribers. See what I'm saying? So I've been showing you this also going on where some people are trafficking their fan base off YouTube. They don't want their fan base on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? They're creating their own spots, traffic. That's what's happening. Same thing happened to Alex Jones. He been did that. So this was happening. Oprah got her own shit to control her own media, her own narratives. And on this right here, she posts every day and share it because she's trying to control her own narrative in this news. So you see Jay-Z change his name. You see Oprah trying to clean her up. You see Russell trying to come back home. All right, that means they working, they fighting. That's what you see. So you see right here, join to unlock this letter from Oprah. Oprah making people pay for just to be on her website. All right, there you got it. Told you that's how it is now. Because there's a lot going on, y'all. I'm telling you, it's a lot. This going on for fake news as well. People know so much fake news, they setting it up where, hey, if you want real news, you got to pay for it. Then people that are getting dragged in news, in the real news, to spin their own narratives, they're creating their own subscription news. Well, saying basically, if you rock with me, if you really believe in me like that, subscribe. Don't believe with that. Don't believe nobody else. That's what Oprah and them doing. So you're watching them actually try to control media as we speak. Yeah. And Russell, he trying to make it look like he's fighting HBO. He might really be fighting them. My thing is he should have been did it. He should have been did it. He shouldn't have. I think he panicked. I think he got scared because he could have stayed and fought, but he ran and screamed out. I think he didn't want to take no chances. If I'm not mistaken, I think after Harvey Weinstein got arrested, I think that's when he ran. Yeah, I think it was somewhere around that line with him and Harvey. Somewhere around that line where he dipped. I know by the time they had Harvey Weinstein in that New York jail, Russell was gone. So it was something like that. Yeah, yeah. He got that shit. He's a funny one, man. He's a funny one. So let's go, man. All right. Russell alleges the central accuser was not simply a participant, but someone with a financial stake and influence over the production. So he's saying his other excuse is the main lady in the film, she got to pay out to do this film. He basically trying to say she put her fingerprints all over it to make him look bad, something like that. And that's why they're trying to say it's one-sided. Now, this is y'all proof that this guy, and they all control media. I've never even saw it. When I'm on this thing every single day, and I never even saw the cover. That's media control. You got that, y'all? All right. So if any of y'all saw the doc, now I remember when it was out, but I'm one of them people like, I might watch it later, but all I know is that doc disappeared. I got HBO Max. It never pops up on the timeline. Like I never see it. So I know something happened to that doc some kind of way. But they was playing it just like the Diddy docs when it was out. Just because remember, his doc came after the R. Kelly doc as well. People get it messed up with Surviving R. Kelly. That's why I say Russellsimmons was smart. Okay, let's rewind. Surviving R. Kelly came out first. Remember, the doc came out. Then R. Kelly went to jail. So remember when R. Kelly was talking to Gail, the doc had already came out. And see, Russell, I think he peeped the pattern. He said, when he saw them working that doc, he got hip to R. Kelly, I think. Okay, they working on this doc. Oh, they trying to come get me. Whatever. I ain't about to stick around like R. Kelly did. So y'all remember that. Remember, okay, They made the doc on R. Kelly. R. Kelly was still riding around America trying to go on tours, acting like shit ain't happening, like he don't care. And what happened? We online seeing all those girls' parents talking about we can't find our kids. Meanwhile, R. Kelly's still doing shows, regular shit, right there in Atlanta. He don't care. But Surviving R. Kelly doc had already dropped. Then when that R. Kelly dropped, that Surviving R. Kelly got up to what? Part 2, some shit. I never watched that neither. But I know when it got to a certain chapter, R. Kelly was really scared. And right after that, his ass got locked up. You know what I'm saying? But Russell, when he saw them making this doc, he was like, I'm not sticking around like, nah, he was gone. So let's continue on. That's why I say everybody got their issue already. Russell already got his embarrassment. Russell got his exile. Now, the truth is, what I think about Russell, do I think Russell is an RAPE? Personally, I think Russell just a beast. I don't think Russell is a violent coochie taker. I think he's a savage. I just think he's a beast. I think he's a perv. And I do think Fars, he's the type of guy, like, you know what time it is. Like, that type of guy. Like, he expect the female to already know what time it is. But I look at him as a savage and a beast, yes. But I don't look at Russell as a RAPE like that. But I look at him as a beast. Like, I look at him as a type, put it like this. Touch on a woman when he feel like it. If he ready to hump, But I look at Russell the type, he at the office ready to hump, which means I don't look at him and he gonna take it, but he gonna be freaky at the office. Get what I'm saying? Meaning, I do believe Russell Leverage is the type where if you don't do nothing with Russell, somehow your ass might just end up fired. But I don't look at him as gonna force you. I just look at it like he one of them dudes. If you ain't gonna do nothing, well, he probably just fire your ass. That's how I look at him. But that still be classified in certain categories. But I look at him like that. Like, he gonna have his way type of guy. And if he don't, well, you just gone then. So I look at him like that. But I don't look at Russell as a taker of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I look at him as a beast. So I also look at it like it be women around him and he be beasting out on them. Because you're gonna get the clues and the pattern. Yeah. It be like, this is story. The stories I give of Russell is this. Women might know they gonna do stuff with him. They know he whatever, but they always give a description like he go too hard, like he be beasting out. Yeah. Because one woman said she forgave him. We're gonna look at that. Yeah, one woman said she forgave him. Let's go. I don't know if that was after payout or not. I don't know. Anyway, Russell's saying that all this shit is nothing but hype. He's saying it's a tabloid hit piece. Blurred the lines. He said it blurred the lines between drama and the Me Too movement for profit. So anyway, he trying to fight, y'all. Let's continue on. He's saying that person was a participant, man. So he go to facts. Simmons has lived in near exile in Bali, Indonesia, since the allegations erupted, and he is now accusing HBO and others of ignoring clear warnings and pressing forward anyway with the explosive film. So he's saying he's suing HBO Max for $100 million and everybody that's down with the film. Because according to his story, they didn't listen to what he was saying. Before OTR was broadcast, the defendants ignored the requests of many highly respected and notable civil rights leaders, including, but not limited to, Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Jesse Jackson. So you also got your proof they don't hold no weight no more, y'all. When I was telling y'all these things, like, y'all don't have no more leaders. These guys were your leaders. They were your leaders. And they're the ones that taught Jay-Z to be your leader. This is all the history we went back into. They are your leaders. These are all your leaders on this page right here. They are the ones that birthed Jay-Z. Why y'all don't get that part? They are the ones that passed the baton to Jay-Z. They groomed him. They're the ones that groomed him. Meaning, right there. Why you think Jay-Z had Oprah and Marcy? They was grooming them back then. That now look at it like that's back then. They was getting them ready for right now. They was getting them ready for everything you see. Meaning, they was getting them ready so when Barry was coming in, he was Barry mascot. But no, that's what I was telling y'all all. Because of Jay-Z money, y'all believed he was bigger than Russell and Oprah. And that's when I knew y'all were loonies. Because on paper, status, he was never bigger than them. They let him play the money game. That's all that happened. But no, y'all forget it was them. Y'all forget when Bill Gates had Jay-Z taking them to Africa. They were grooming them. You forgot when Warren Buffett had him going to cookouts and dinners. They were grooming him. Then they say they all stepped back. They all disappeared. Said, "You're gonna be the man now." Can't you see it? That's what happened. That's why if we go back into history, you'll see Russell really he been laying low. Like he been laying low out the way. Oprah been laying low. Remember, she let Tyler Perry take the front. Oprah took the back. Own network. Remember, Ayana Fixed My Life. During that whole era, Oprah was in the cut behind the scenes, executive, and she had to own network. So that whole time when Barry was in the office, the real thing is Russell was laying low. Oprah, she was there here and there, but she for the most part was laying low. Tyler Perry was her spokesman. Tyler Perry was her mascot, and Jay-Z was Russell's mascot. How you know? Duh. Why you think Jay-Z was wearing that Yankee hat? But you guys try to act like you forgot Russell crowned the Yankee hat in hip-hop. Jay-Z, I already joked about Russell turned Jay-Z into him. That's what they did. You take Dame Dash and Jay-Z, that's Russellsimmons. Put them niggas together. That's who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's who they are. Think about Russellsimmons. Think about Dame Dash. Think about Dame Dash, whole persona. The bald head running around talking shit. That's Russell. Now you look at the nigga with the Yankee hat. That's Jay-Z. He said, you niggas gonna be me. Y'all gonna start Rockefeller Records. Y'all gonna be 50% of me, each one of y'all. That's what happened, man. All right? We also been put together that Russell is the one that put the guy with Foxy Brown. How we know that? They would have never did the song if Russell didn't sign off on it. Bingo, simple. Haha. We also laughed at this because this is when we went back to understand that what did we figure out with this picture? We don't got to say nothing. We don't got to say nothing. This was the picture on who really controls him. You see him sit in the middle, right? But y'all keep forgetting he wasn't always that big. That's my whole point. So we winning all this. This is back to when it all was getting started, right here. This when it was all getting started. He was not that big. These two guys control him at this point. They said, you're going to be the man. They said that. In order for him to be the man, they got to get out the way. So they respectfully got out the way and let him run the show. That's all that happened. That's what made y'all forget he was just a rapper. When he got signed to them, he was a rapper. Y'all forgot he was a rapper. Foxy Brown, a rapper. Foxy Brown just never played the role of a queen, or she never played no role. He was never no different from Foxy Brown. Why you think they featured on the same song together? And when they both did that song, they didn't have no power. These are the facts. But the game was, they understood after Pac and all them died back then, they're going to play games. He's going to have the power. He's going to be he's going to be the biggest. So that's what I learned. When them executives say you're going to be the biggest, you're going to be the biggest. That's how it go. Same way, Russellsimmons made Foxy Brown the biggest. And if you was a female rapper out at that time, you was not going to be bigger than Foxy Brown. Def Jam, y'all. So I wanted all the old hip-hop heads to get through their head. This shit ain't personal. No, a lot of games were played because we were young hip-hoppers. It's all about making money for them, the industry, and that's what happened. But once you get grown, you should see all this shit clear. The brain dead part was, y'all were never supposed to believe this shit outside entertainment. That was the only problem. They were only supposed to be respected for their crafts of entertainment. Once this shit got into politics and everything else, that's when the joke was on you. Because you didn't get that. Nobody else needed music to go do the right thing. Nobody had to be inspired by music to be serious. When you know politics, election is the most serious thing in the country ever. If nothing ain't serious in the country, we all know election day is. So y'all had to be motivated with hip hop. The hip hop circus is what inspired y'all to go to the polls. So let's just stop playing. That's what it was. It's look at it like this. When it came time for y'all, the voting poll was at the circus. And that was the only way y'all would go vote. And that's what happened. But once they did that, now y'all lost your mind. And that's what happened. But you cannot forget this one thing. How the hell did y'all think life was going to advance when the people that started it, the leaders, the most influential people are in the trash? So you just thought influential people stay influential forever. No, you let the dirty uncle still come back to the cookout. You don't say nothing. You guys let the pervert walk around the neighborhood. Y'all don't address shit but white people. That's why this is the ultimate prank on y'all now. That's what it's all about, y'all, because y'all don't address nothing. I'm just clarifying what all this shit about and why the joke is on you now. All right? Anybody that believe this stuff, that's what I mean. Let's go. So, y'all know, guess what? Y'all know this. Oprah Winfrey was behind the documentary. But what happened? At the last minute, she said, I don't want her to do with that. Don't put my name on that. But it's being said that she had something to do with it. But I think this is what Oprah did. She was with it, and then once it got put, like when it's time to put it out, I think she took her name off it. But it does not mean she didn't put it together still. You see that? I can help you put some shit together and just say in the end, I don't want no credit. That's how I look at her. But she put her name on it. And we're going to look at why Oprah said she stepped away. But Oprah was behind it. Yeah, because she was behind the R. Kelly situation. Let's go. And remember, did she do something on Michael Jackson too, right? I didn't watch that. But that was at the same time when she went back to the boy with Michael Jackson. And that's when she bust ass on stage too. Yup. Right after that, Michael Jackson died. Bust her ass out of nowhere too. That's what made it crazy. They was like the spirit of Mike. Jumped on Oprah. Let's go. So here you got it, y'all. Russell is fighting. He's saying Al Sharpton, Jesse, tried to speak in his defense. HBO didn't listen. So this what's going on. According to the paperwork, Oprah Winfrey initially backed the project, but stepped away after reviewing the material and raising concerns about inconsistencies. Oprah, did you act like you was with this because you didn't want your name to come up with Harvey Weinstein again at that time? Anyway, let's go. So, the funny thing is, we were just speaking about Usher in Indonesia with Russell. We was just talking about it. Days later, this pop out. Russell fighting, trying to come back home. I think Russell fed up. He said, man, Usher can go back home. Everybody else come visit me, go back. I can't go back home. I think he's tired of that shit. He been there a long time, too. They've been catching floods, tsunamis. Yes, they've been catching fires. They have had every bad weather since he been there. And I think Russell brought all that bad weather. That's what I think. They had mud floods, all that shit. A volcano erupted. These are facts, y'all. Since that man Russell Simmons been on that island has caught so much hell. It's just the truth, man. I don't know what that shit about. Since Oprah been in Hawaii, they've been catching so much hell. I don't know what it's about, y'all. I just say, I'm just saying, man. It might be people in Hollywood, Malibu, Florida, rich people. When the rappers, people like that move in their neighborhood, they probably be like, damn, something always bad happening when they move in our neighborhood. You ain't looking at it like that. When Homeland Security kicked in Diddy's house, you could have been living in that neighborhood your whole life, rich. When a rapper move in your neighborhood, that shit bring Homeland Security and shit. No, y'all, they are fucking black clouds, man. You ain't seen you never in your life seen SWAT. Let one of them move in your neighborhood. You're going to see SWAT. So you're going to see something crazy. Because they just bring drama, man. I told you, I learned that shit. Just run. So look, right? Russell been ducking smoke since 2017, y'all. So y'all, we the dummies. Next year, that will be 10 years ago. 10 years. So ask yourself, since you've been online for 10 years, what you get accomplished? And don't forget, guess what? We will be talking about it today. The biggest topic I already been speaking about. Everything is update. I be letting y'all know all the real conversations. The realest conversations, they coming out. Like I said, it's social media making us dumb. Tell you, man, all the real shit is what we gonna always, it don't matter the cover. I'm always gonna bring you real shit in real time. These are the conversations. Everybody's hip now because the word came out. Being that all this stuff came to court, they had to admit that these apps been ruining brains. The question is your brain ruined? You're gonna find out. If you still believe in hip-hop, that's one sign. If you think hip-hop coming back, that's another sign. But it's a lot of symptoms. All right, so now you got it. Look. Jesse Jackson asked the defendants to verify the accuser's story and not to release a one-sided story. So Russell's whole thing was it wasn't diverse. They just gave one perspective. They made him like a bad guy. Let's go. Now, Oprah Winfrey has publicly defended her decision to withdraw, saying it was based on concerns about the film itself and not because she did not believe the alleged victims. So Oprah backed out, saying it's not because she didn't believe the victims. She's saying she had concerns about the film itself. So there you have it. There you have it. So y'all don't got to tell me. I know as I'm talking about this stuff, you just like, wish these guys just leave. Just, yeah, y'all. But it's nothing else going on anyway. It ain't nothing going on. Game dead. YouTube tweaking out. On my channel, right where I'm looking at, it should say 0 views. It say nobody watching. If I didn't know y'all was watching, if I had the chat off, it'd say 0. It say nobody watching me right now. That's what's on my screen. Straight up. Simmons says she urged the filmmakers to include opposing perspectives. So this what they said, y'all. They said it wasn't. Russell saying it wasn't diverse, man. Nobody, man, they just try to make me look bad. Nobody took it for my defense. Meaning, it was supposed to be some woman there that worked with Russell saying, well, he never did that to me. Stuff like that. It was supposed to be some woman saying, Russell's a good guy. He never did that to me. But he's trying to say they didn't have that. So there you have it. But when you're doing a doc, you do have to do that. You do. You got to be fair. But anyway, it's too late, Russell. It was 7 years ago. So right here, as of March, this real news right here, as of March 2026, Simmons is involved in an explosive lawsuit against HBO demanding $100 million in damages over the documentary On the Record, which he claims was a tabloid hit piece. Also know he probably lost $100 million since then. He probably lost $100 million since then because he's been fighting stuff since 2017, 18. He might have lost over $100 million since then. But see, this lawsuit is going to have Russell coming back to America because he's going to have to go to court in Manhattan. This is why I say Russell trying to come back home. This lawsuit enough getting him back home. Even just going to court. But if he win his payout, that's going to be a make-up for all the money he lost. Because I know he lost over $100 million. And what else we see right now? Okay, that news you see with Kimora not paying that rent, that's a real story. That's a real story. That not paying that rent, why you think they beefing and arguing? You know they rich, y'all. But now just think. Look how long they've been rich, but look how long they actually been making money. See that? They have been making a lot of money in the past 5 to 7 years. They haven't. So that's how you know their money been sinking the last 5 to 7 years. Both of them big money spenders. Now, Russell, he also the type was in Indonesia. Russell's smart. He know in Indonesia, he didn't have to spend money like that. He probably also went over there to save his assets. Because he don't got to spend money over there. You know, he don't got to buy nothing over there. So he probably was over there all this time trying his best not to spend no money like that. She spend money. She got the kids. You know she a spender. But it's just that all them years, I think Russell was fighting a lot. I think he did make some payouts. He might make payouts behind the scenes. He had 20-some allegations. He might have started paying some of them. They might start like you don't hit him. We don't hit him no more. But he had like 19 plus allegations. But he might have went broke paying people off. We don't know. But I know one thing: he needs some money because since 2017 they didn't make a lot of money. That's going on 10 years, y'all. I didn't check his net worth. Simmons says she urged the filmmakers to include opposing perspectives, saying that about Oprah. So now he's saying Oprah on his side. That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say even Oprah said the film wasn't legit. There you have it, y'all. Russell's trying to come back home. And he used the Oprah name. Only thing is, Russ, I don't think Oprah name hold no weight. Russell Simmons. Do you know they've been showing Oprah Winfrey in jail uniforms in AI videos? It is so many AI videos of Oprah Winfrey in orange jumpsuits. You would think she's going to be in the new series of Orange is the New Black. So, Russell, you using her name, you was better off using Gail because Oprah name ain't nothing. You should have never said that, Russ. Should have never. The truth is, y'all, Russell don't even have nobody name to use. He can't use Al Sharpton name. Al Sharpton, his picture is in all white. He didn't go to free calls. He been to all white parties. Y'all preacher been to all white parties with Ciroc. Al Sharpton is an honorary Ciroc boy member. So is TD Jakes. They got TD Jakes fired. But y'all have never saw Al Sharpton lay so low in your life. God damn it, Al Sharpton turned into a goddamn white man. You don't see him no more. All right? Ever since he got that show on TV, I think Al been bleaching. You ain't gonna see him. He ain't with that black stuff no more. I told y'all already 2 years ago. He ain't with none of that shit. Y'all won't get mad at me. That's why I don't deal with y'all, and I'll fight any one of y'all. Because y'all didn't say nothing to Al. Al straight dipped on y'all like it was nothing. After all those years, he just left. I'm out. But see, this was a trick. Al Sharpton know a lot of y'all blacks don't got cable. And then if you got cable, you don't watch CSNBC. So Al Sharpton been on CSNBC for the over 5 years straight, hiding from the black community. That's why he had to march, do nothing, because he was hiding. Got it? All right. He's smart. They didn't put him on regular TV. No, Al went on C. He went on C. He didn't go NBC, y'all. He didn't go NBC News. He on CSNBC. Al been on there with his own show for over 5 years plus. That's how he make his money. So I been got hip. I was like, Al making money on TV. He don't got to do that other stuff no more. I noticed that shit years ago because my mother used to watch it. So I been was like, yo, Al slick as, put it like this. Remember ever since back when they was arguing about the wall, they gonna put the wall up, stop the wall. Al Sharpton been on, he had his own show ever since then. So Al Sharpton been making his money off that TV show, y'all. That's why he don't show his face. He don't got to. Meaning he been dipped off on the black community. He did. So while y'all were protesting, he was live on his show talking. That's what happened. That's why during all those marches, after like work, like Al was on TV after work hours. After 5 p.m., you ain't see Al Sharpton at no march. And if you did see him, that shit was in the daytime. Nah, bro, Al Sharpton, he been ran. Nah, he been left. He did. So I was telling y'all all these different things when I said, you don't got no voice. They didn't get that. They didn't have no voice for a minute. That's why Colin Kaepernick became their leader. Because that was all they had left. You didn't see Al Sharpton behind that shit like that. You didn't see Al Sharpton promote Take a Knee. Not like that, you didn't. No, the joke was Colin Kaepernick became y'all black leader. That's what happened. Remember y'all got behind him? I keep telling y'all cannot forget this stuff with popcorn brain. The world held a grudge. The world cast judgment. Y'all elected Colin Kaepernick to be our leader for about 2 years. And then he got that $30 million from Nike. And Colin Kaepernick said, I'll see y'all later. Y'all get people rich. Y'all fights are worth money, man. Shit. If I knew the game, I'd have played it a long time ago. I don't care if y'all have called me fake. I'd have been rich. If I knew I could stand on the front line for y'all to get rich. Shit. Now y'all got it, right? All right. We saying it for a reason. These were y'all leaders, man. They were your leaders. I'm going to show y'all something up to date with hip hop that I saw on TV yesterday. And it wasn't no damn New York rapper. Let's go. Now y'all got it. Russell's he's trying to use whatever he got According to the complaint, she played an active instrumental, supposed to say instrument, behind the scenes role, and definitely had a private deal with the filmmakers, talking about the woman in the doc. Adding that she was in it for the money and attention reasons. Family, the woman, this shit is so classified, I don't even know her name. I didn't see the doc. I don't know her name. And this doc came out over 5 years ago. So you got any more questions about media control? Then y'all all have it. Hip-hop controls black opinion, and that's what it is. That's why they didn't have no black opinion on this doc, because they didn't see it. Let's go. Meanwhile, let's go to Rolling Stone, the real news of music. Russell Simmons owed millions to his accusers. Have they finally found justice? What's being said? It's being said Russell still owed accusers money. The disgraced hip-hop mogul. You see how the real media addresses him? Sorry, this ain't BT shit. They will always call him disgraced. See right here? Can you now see media spins? Can you now see when I said all they doing is putting lawsuits on people for news? Bingo. Let's go to the other news. Let's go to the news that's not just black. Exclusive. Russell Simmons owed millions to his accusers. Have they finally found justice? The disgraced hip-hop mogul agreed. He agreed to pay $11 million to multiple women who accused him. Bingo. Now, I will say this. He might have made some of those payouts, and now he might be going broke. Because he had the same accusers as Deshaun Watson. Y'all all sat here and watched Deshaun Watson pay 20 million. He paid 20 women. We don't know how much million. He paid out 20 women. Russell had the same allegations on him. You got it. When it said pay that $11 million each one a woman, he ran. Here you got it. Rolling Stone, the original music magazine. So when I keep telling you, you guys' news are different. When I told you, in their news, you could tell them niggas anything. You can lie, make up shit, don't matter. They're going to not only believe it, they're going to repeat it, they're going to spread it, and they're going to love it. And that's that world they live in, the fake life. Meanwhile, he owes multi-millions. You got it. So maybe if he win this $100 million, he going to pay the other ones, but that don't make sense. Now do it. Let's go. Here's the real news. So why am I showing you this about Russell? I want y'all to see this. Somehow, Ebony Magazine reposts a story on Russell. And then what happens? Russell Simmons comes out with his lawsuit news. I told y'all they fight media. When they saw Ebony post this shit, Russell Simmons accused of RAPE by W.W. Norton. Who is that? I don't know. Hip-hop cover-ups. So I want y'all to see how this shit works. Tell you this shit is sad. This news drops on Russell from Ebony Magazine. Y'all know that's a credible source. They reposted something on their site 2 days ago. Obviously, Russell and them caught wind. He puts out his own news. Russell Simmons files an exclusive lawsuit. Meanwhile, the other article says Russell Simmons is accused of you know what by W.W. Norton's child, something like that. Somebody's daughter. So I don't know. Not no youngster, though, but I'm just showing y'all. This is the Ebony News right here. You see that shit say July 10th, 2018? Now ask yourself, why the hell did Ebony re-release this article? That's what they did. They did an update. Because I guess that person has not been addressed. So when I keep telling y'all guys it's never over, I told y'all it's not over. And know y'all been watching this fake news on your funky ass timeline. Ebony Magazine. Russell Simmons accused of RAPE by W.W. Norton's granddaughter. So if y'all know who W.W. Norton is, y'all can crack that code. I don't know who that is. I got to do further research right here. So I'm going to assume whoever that is, their daughters of somebody, and they're not letting it go. This also might be one of the credible accusers. See that? This could be one of the main accusers he ducking. Meaning talking about this one and that one. Okay, let's say if it's 20 women, 19 of them bogus. This could be the main one he's scared of right here. That's how it works. Because it don't take 19. It just take one. It just take one to be right. That's why I say people don't get the game. It just take one. It don't take all them people. So this could be the main thing. He's scared. It could be just one woman he really scared of. Meanwhile, the rest of them BS, man, she bull, she liked it. Oh, man, whatever. But it's one he's scared of for real. We don't know. See? But just know, if you don't believe this shit serious, you just ask yourself, why did Ebony, the magazine, repost this shit on Russ? And why did he come out a day after that trying to fight it? Told y'all they not sitting back. They fighting all media now. And you got it right here. Let's get clarity on this and try to figure out why did Ebony magazine re-release this story on Russ? To show y'all all, Russell been ducking this shit for 7 years, 8 years. Soon it's going to be 10 years since he been ducking this. Next year will be 10 years since he been ducking all this smoke. Russell Simmons has been accused of you-know-what by another woman, Alexa Norton-Jones, an actress, model, and the granddaughter of the late publisher W.W. Norton, told Variety magazine that she was allegedly taken advantage of in 1990 by Simmons. The number of women accused in the hip-hop mogul of varying degrees of assault and harassment is now at over a dozen. And those are the dozen of women he allegedly got to pay. Here's the facts right here. Russell Simmons owed millions to his accusers. Have they finally found justice? The disgraced hip-hop mogul agreed to pay $11 million to multiple women. Just like the game was supposed to pay that woman $7 million. Meanwhile, they've been running. You got it now? You got it? So, I don't know who's on Russell's head, but somebody's out to get Russell, period. So, that's what it is. So, I know one thing. That guy right there, that author, that book writer, his granddaughter not letting it go. That's what I'm starting to see. So, y'all know it's never over, right? They can always get Russell Simmons any day they feel like it. That's how they rock. We all saw R. Kelly beat the trial. We all know this. It's a pattern. We saw what happened to Bill in the end. It's never over till it's over. So, Russell trying to sue HBO today, but he can go to court and get locked up. Who knows? So anyway, as you see, thank you very much, Linnell. In 2018, following the initial wave of allegations, Simmons moved to Bali, Indonesia. Here's your facts. 2018, he ran. He has consistently denied fleeing the U.S. to avoid legal accountability, asserting that he returns to the country frequently. What you mean, bro? I ain't on the run. I be coming back home. I didn't leave because of that. I come back home. Hey, bro, y'all run me out the hood. Come on, New York, holler at me. You know how this shit work. I get ran out the hood, but I come back home in the daytime when y'all sleep. I come back home in the hood, 5, 6 a.m., 7, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. When I know goddamn well, bro, there ain't nobody outside. I be like, what you mean? I've been back in the hood. What you mean? I go back home, take pictures from the store. I know goddamn well they're in the house. That's what they be doing, bro. I do come back to America. He did come back, though. He did. He do. He came back with Kanye a couple times, but Russell, you need to, I don't know if you went back to New York with them charges at. I don't know. But Russell, you need to stop your shit. I got one for you, Russ. ICE at the airport right now. Come back home right now. Come back to America right now with ICE at the airport. Russ, if you do that, then we can say you good, bro. But you got to come right now. While all this TSA shit going on, you got to call. If you come to that airport right now and you put on that Yankee hat and you stroll through that airport with ICE right there, I'm going to say Russell Simmons, he clean, bro. Leave that man alone. He's clean, guys. Leave him alone. But until you come home at JFK or LaGuardia, I don't know, Russ. I don't know. Hey, Russ, we saw a Fresh Montana. He did the same shit. He tried to come to LAX 5 in the morning, try to make it like he back in America. Yeah, he might be, but nigga, that was 5 in the morning at LAX. Them people in LA was asleep. Stop it. All right, y'all was up before police went to work. Y'all know goddamn well police change shift a certain time And that's when y'all niggas come outside. So stop it. Russ, you smart. Don't try to come to New York and take a picture of Manhattan doing shift change. Stop it, bro. Y'all need to stop y'all shit. All right, so you got it, man. Russ, you owe the woman their money, man. I'm going to say this. I don't think Russell just running from being guilty. Russell running from them payouts. He running from them payouts. Russell knew them payouts going to mess him up bad, y'all. So you run from bills. Imagine you had to pay 20 people $11 million. You got it? All right. If you had to pay 10 people $11 million, you're going to run, right? Don't you run from bills? That's what he's doing. So I'm not going to say he's running from allegations, but I'm going to say he's running from them payouts because he made a promise. But Russell probably made a promise, so they shut up. That shit picked up in the news so much, I think Russell agreed, so they shut up, y'all. I think that's what happened. I think so the woman to shut the hell up. He said, I got you. He made a deal. But then when all that shit calmed down, they locked up R. Kelly. That nigga reneged on the bet and ran. He was going to pay. But once R. Kelly was in court, that nigga said, I ain't paying them nothing, man. Man, fuck that. They about to get R. Kelly, man. I'll keep my money. That's what I think, bro. Now I'm looking at the timeline. I think Russell ran. He ran from that payout, man. That's what I'm going to say. He ran from that payout, y'all. Because that's what I think he did. Because I'm like this. How did it come to the agreement? Now, Rolling Stone, this is the truth. And it was in the paper. But now you can look at it like this probably was for them to get off. It's no different from when we do this shit. You tell the people, I'm going to pay the bills, so they leave the fuck alone. Then that day come, you don't pay again. Then you change your phone number. Or you start hiding the car somewhere else. So the truth is, the reason why they made GPS is because of repo. Guess what? You guys made the GPS. You keep talking about George Washington Carver did this with peanuts. You are the reason why they made GPS. Because of repo. When they got hip to people hiding cars in garages, hiding cars in other states, that's why they did that shit. Yeah, man. So, this is the whole thing. I think Russell ran for them payouts. Like, you run from a repo. I think he had agreement to make those payouts, which means he acknowledged something. And I think at the last minute, he reneged. Same way when you got your paycheck, you was going to pay them on Friday. When you saw your paycheck, you said, man, I ain't giving them all this today. And then what you do? You try to dip off again and you try to stall them out, right? All right. Well, that's why they got GPS. You ain't stalling no more. The last time, look, they tried that shit. Yeah, I told them I'm going to pay them next week. Them motherfuckers came and took that shit. Yeah, man, the repo is really for that GPS, man. That GPS is for repo. Let's go. Throwback. You got it now? Let's go back in hip-hop history. When I tell y'all all to this day, your whole life is controlled, hip-hop is your bubble. It was all set up where no matter where you go, you're going to be in that same world of hip-hop. Got it now? You see Bubble Kanye ladies? All right. You forgot that's the label Kanye West was on, huh? All right. We just looking at how it all panned out. Also, let me show you once again when I said this when Black was cool. See that tan Amber Rose got on her? That's when Black was on top, y'all. Yeah. That's when Black entertainment was at the top. That's about 2005. See when that tan was in? Look at Kim K right leg. See how dark that leg is? Look at Amber Rose, how dark she is. That's when it was cool to be Black, y'all. I told you now, it just ain't. These are all the things I was telling you. Everybody played the Black game. Beyonce was getting darker tans. I tell you, that's when it was cool. Then you're going to see now, that shit ain't cool. It ain't like that no more. Nope. Look at Amber Rose's neck. Look how dark it is. So y'all, that's when Black was cool. And it was cool because you get rich off it. Especially back there. So, they knew everything from hip-hop. You was going to buy it. Now let's look at today. This is the joke of it all. Kim K is a multi-billionaire, almost at $2 billion. And look where Russell at in Bali, Indonesia. Talking about a lawsuit. So you see trading places? At this point right here, Kim K was not on the level she's on. Russell was the man. Now, 2026, the tables have turned because y'all don't comprehend that was 20 years ago. You see how fast time flies? This is why people became old heads, but it happened so fast, you might not feel like old head, but it's only the fact that you believe in this hip-hop shit coming back and you still watch Fat Joe and Jada, that's why you still an old head. It ain't your age, it's your fucking beliefs. Old head, all right? See that? All right, old head. Amber Rose, she changed her ways. She ain't with that slut stuff no more. What you gonna do? All right. No, your ass got older and got freaked. You see how everybody went backwards? This is what I meant when I said everybody gonna have bald heads, blonde with glasses. Amber Rose. The only thing is, you didn't do it 20 years ago. So you mean to tell me Amber Rose don't want to be freaky no more, but now everybody else is freaky. Can you now see who influenced who? All right. Maybe these two women help inspire and influence everything you see today in hip-hop. Maybe they part of it. Oh, I'm not stupid. Amber Rose started the woman getting tatted out. She is. She started that. She's the main one that started it. But y'all never got Kim K. This is what I was telling y'all all. Now pay attention, women. You'll see Kim K didn't tat her body out for many reasons. She also knew with modeling, real shit, it messes up your money. So once you get all them tats, you can't do no real modeling for real brands. So when I was telling you, everything Kim K did with her body was for those brands. When you tat it out like that, you can't model for certain brands like that. Get it? Amber Rose taught them women how to tat their whole body out. Amber Rose taught them women to tat their face. So I told you, they all followers, and that's why nobody respect them, because they was in a guinea pig experiment called Follow the Leader. And when they will follow the leader, in the end, they don't have no leaders. And they were going to just be fools. Y'all got it? They all got tricked to be sluts, tat their body out, cut their hair off, and be just like them. But the thing is, they changed their ways. They grew up. That's all they did was grow up. That's it. They grew up. So let's go. Diddy and Russell Simmons, wisdom from hip-hop top business minds. Now, I just wanted y'all to see how the tables turn. This was 2017, right before Russell first got accused. Forbes magazine. Right after this is when he fell from grace. After this is when Colin Kaepernick first started. I mark everything that's happening in now to Colin Kaepernick. That's how I did my study. When I started coming with this whole perspective of when Colin Kaepernick did that, I saw in real time the blacks were showing their ass. Now let's get this right here, y'all. A lot of this stuff they're going through has nothing to do with fans. Now look at these black men from the perspective of the corporations. When the NFL paid these men to play football, you got to put in your mind when all those black men were kneeling at the games. But the vision was they was going against the American system, because when 47 was in office the first time, 45, they were spiting him. Man, screw that flag. He in office, man, fuck that flag. That's what they were saying. That's what they was doing. And I was telling y'all, oh, y'all were getting tricked. The president is not the flag, dummy. The president represents the flag, but he's not the flag. The flag represents the country. So when you're going against the flag, you're going against the country. So I was already knowing the snap back then. So I'm like, yo, they don't know. One day they're going to get labeled as terrorists. I said that shit back then, y'all. What's happening today? What else I knew? I knew back then gangbanging was heavy. I knew gangbanging was getting classified as terrorism. And I just knew the word rebellion was hand in hand with terrorism. And once you go against the flag, that's the proof. They don't like this country no more. And then once millions doing it, and millions and millions and they don't, there you have it. So that's how I always looked at it. I looked at it like Colin Kaepernick was gaslighting all y'all ass. All he did was grow the afro. He became their leader. But what y'all didn't get was, I got it clear. So in my opinion, those corporations kept a grudge. And they ain't forget. And that's why I say, all this shit we seeing now is nothing but payback from all that taking a knee. That's why you're going to see this shit go all back to 2018. Now, as Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, these guys also promoting black excellence. But black excellence were the ones taking a knee. Black excellence in the woke movement, Black Hollywood was black excellence. They were the ones taking a knee. And I was telling y'all all, they played with 47 that first time with disrespect. But I told y'all all, they're not going for it this time. Because I just read it. And I also know they was all scared for them to come back in. But all I know is, you see what happened, right? Somehow black entertainment don't exist no more. And we ain't gonna repeat it. You don't believe that? Let's get up to date. Let me show you how slow y'all are. I'm talking about for those who still don't get it. What's up? We up top of the top. Guess who this is? I already know that y'all don't know what this is. I already know. Because I didn't know. Just know. He's on national TV. Rapping. CBS. He's a new freestyle rapper. All you got to know is the biggest games on TV yesterday, March Madness. Before the game, he chilling at the studio with Charles, with the black guys, you know, Charles, Kenny Smith. And he was showing how cool he was. He from the UK. Now, I will give him this. Freestyling off the dome, he was able to do it. He can freestyle. But it's another side of this that I got clear. I know what this all about. But now, remember when I kept telling you, y'all been replaced on every level? You've been replaced. When I said you're not the favorite no more, because I've been watching them promote many different new brands. When I said that these guys will never be on the TV again, meaning they can play online all day with these like content sites, but when it comes to being a rapper on TV, nope. This the new generation. Now check it out. He was freestyling, y'all. He was freestyling, and he actually was kicking some shit, meaning he didn't mess up. He was showing his rap talents, I say. By him freestyling, I can see he got talent. And he was freestyling national TV before the game, which means I knew a lot of people was watching freestyling, but I know what this meant. Hey, rappers, kiss your ass goodbye. You don't exist. Bye-bye. Why? They could have got any rapper to do this. No, they got a nobody. So when I told you all the rappers in America considered dirty, they're nothing to look up to. All right. He's a freestyle rapper from the UK. And Kenny Smith, you know, he from Queens. He put Kenny Smith rap. He put his name in it. I know you from Queens, da-da-da. He was flowing. He was flowing freestyle. It wasn't whack. He's able to freestyle. I'll tell you what. If you think you're gonna battle him, you playing around, he gonna beat you. Because he's not a freestyle without messing up. But this national TV, and I want you to see how the blacks just sitting there. Yeah, this was a little joke. Yep. You'll see Kenny Smith is not too fond of that shit. Kenny Smith don't like that shit. Because Kenny Smith know what's up. All right, national TV. So you don't believe hip-hop is over? Here's the proof. Not Ja Rule, not T.I. Charles Barkley laughing at shit. But yeah, that's what happened. Let's move on. Now let's get to this. I touched on it yesterday, but there's more depth to it. People should already know this. I spoke about it. We all spoke about this. It's public information. The shit is old. All celebrities do is regurgitate and repeat what they heard online. Or they just now saying the shit they allowed to say they couldn't say before. Nick Cannon slams the Dems as the party of the Klan. As he gushes. The part they didn't say in that article yesterday, what Nick Cannon really said was he loved 47 as well. And they didn't like that. Now, this whole thing with the Klan and the Dems, these are the things I've been telling all these idiots for the past years. That's old news. I told those idiots in Atlanta, that's the Klan graveyard. They're the ones who started the whole movement. When I went into the whole science of Dr. Martin Luther King and all that shit, they was the ones behind it. The Klan is the one who picked y'all fucking civil rights leaders, idiots. The Klan is behind y'all black colleges in Atlanta, idiots. This is what I've been telling all y'all jackasses. You know what I'm saying? They the one. Look at it like this. The Klan members of Atlanta said, if any rappers come out of here, they're going to be clowns. Blacks should only be shown successful in this state as clowns. That's it. Thought I was playing with y'all. No, that's serious. That's why all Atlanta rappers got to be clowns, because that's the home of the Klan, fool. There'll be no prominent black men coming out of that state or city of respect. Why you think even in the end they portrayed Fonnie as a freak? All right, then. My point is that's old history. It ain't our fault. But what I said and everybody else also know what? These parties switched up already. These parties have switched and switched back. That's another thing in history y'all didn't know. That's how I was able to know a lot of y'all are not real Americans. All these episodes I went into over 2 years ago explaining this shit. A lot of people that hate, put it like this. A lot of y'all that hate the government and y'all hate the flag, I told y'all all, y'all perspective of America in the flag and race is come from the 60s, the 50s, when the Klan was in power. When the Klan was in power, they infiltrated the system. They infiltrated all forms of government. Meaning, the main thing the Klan did was infiltrate and change laws. That's what they did. I told y'all already. That's why I be pissed with these idiots. The Klan was part of zoning. They are the ones that said they will live by toxins. The Klan is the one that redesigned all the neighborhoods and put y'all by warehouses and train tracks. They started that, putting y'all on top of lead. They did that. And then throughout the years, these parties switched back. They always do that. With the Klan, they took it over once upon a time. But then when they got indicted and kicked out, it switched over again. But yeah, that's what happened, y'all. That's what it was. That's why I kept telling y'all all. Your modern day life and beliefs come from the Klan days, the 60s. I done told y'all so much, but you didn't get it. Now you got it, right? All right, it's too late now. So this conversation they talking about, if you'd have did your history, you would have seen people of color in the Republican Party in the 1800s. But this is the whole point. That's old shit. Mariah Carey fans say this is why she divorced clown Nick Cannon after Klan comments. No, the truth is, Nick Cannon is banging on the Blue Party, and the Blue Party people don't like this stuff. But what he's saying is the truth. It's the truth what he's saying. But see, what happened is, I'm going to say what happened. They put it in context as if he's saying it now. See, they portrayed it like Nick Cannon is saying the Dem Party is the Klan now, but he's not saying that. He's saying, they used to be, but they flipped it to he's saying they are now. But now he was just really speaking about the history of the Dems. Got it? Right here. But they really bashing him because he said he rocked with Trump. That's really why they trashing Nick. Don't forget that. That's the main reason why. Not because of what he said. Nick Cannon throws support behind Donald. Here you got it. So when I showed you all likes and views in real time, here you got it. Nick Cannon, 15 hours ago, 1,500 reactions. This is real news. This is a current trending topic. I ain't going to say it's current trending. I'm just going to say it's real news. Whenever I show you these rappers, I show you that they don't get no likes, no nothing. Here's your proof. Nick Cannon, he's not a rapper. In less than 24 hours, 1,500 reactions. 1,000 likes plus. 421 comments. Here you got it. So when I told you nobody care about your favorite rappers no more, I told you I'm going to show y'all every day. They don't get no comments, no likes, no nothing at all. And when they get comments, they get roasted. Now you see that? Nick Cannon has 1,000 plus reactions off his controversy. It's controversy, but I'm just showing you. Even Nick Cannon get more numbers. When I showed you J. Cole ain't getting no numbers, none of them are. Let's go. Mariah Carey fans say this is why she divorced Nick Cannon. They saying because he's an idiot, and that's why she divorced him. So like I said, don't think this ain't a time for people to take shots. Now I'm going to show you something else I said. You're going to see whenever it's a black topic from one of these people, hip-hopper,
It doesn't matter. Comedian, they always say their age. You will see with nobody else, they say their age. During the latest episode of his show, Big Drive, Nick, 45, and Amber, 42, had a controversial conversation about American politics and the president. They be trying to say they always throw shots. Y'all are big-ass kids and idiots. And even when y'all talk, it sounds stupid because the truth is y'all don't know no damn politics like that. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all didn't grow up. And y'all whole perspective on serious shit is just conversation. So that's why, like I say, this is why they get roasted, y'all. During the chat, Mariah's ex asked Amber if she is now a member of the party, the Red Party. To which Amber responded, that's right. Before confirming she used to be a liberal. There you have it. You got pranked. You got stuck. She used to be, but she ain't no more. I told y'all a lot of people change their ways. You stuck in no ways now. He got it. Amber is not with she's not with it. But we already knew that around here because during election time. All right, now you got it. Nikki changed her ways. Amber changed their ways. Kim changed her ways. How many of y'all changed y'all ways? All right. Slut walk. How many of y'all still slut walking? Somebody got gaslit. Now I'm going to show y'all. I love to go back in time now. This is why they say you got popcorn brain and dementia because people don't remember shit. My whole thing is to help you so you won't have popcorn brain. Out of love. Now check this out. You think it's a coincidence? Let's look at the skin colors of that slut walk. Well, who's the most people being accused of being freaks now? Ain't a saying called Freak Nation, all this freak shit. Who was the main people saying, ain't nothing wrong being freaky? Diddy ain't do nothing. Peeing in somebody's mouth, what's wrong with that? It's okay to put semen on nipples. What's the majority you see right there? Come on, cartoon characters. Don't act like you don't see it now. I told y'all what the word is on y'all. But what y'all didn't get is y'all were being set up to be the face of freaks the whole time. And you were going to be so proud of it. In the end, you were just going to be a slut and a proud-ass freak. And for the rest of your life, you're going to work on OnlyFans. That was the plan. Because after the slut walk, they created OnlyFans just for y'all. See that? See that black power fist? I've been figured it out. They said the Black Panther really were freaks. They said all they was doing marching and having sex in houses, having a bunch of kids. What's the Tupac story? Black power. No, I told you that's the word on y'all. You're going to see this was a movement, but somehow it's one majority skin color right there. And you're going to see them nails. Why them other hands ain't got nails on it? Ha ha ha. I told y'all the code is y'all freaks and whores. And you was proud of it too. Now it is what it is. Amber says she ain't with that shit no more. You got it? She says she ain't with it. Ha ha ha. Now, remember when I was saying Whoopi ain't ugly like that? But I didn't tell you yesterday. Now y'all all got more proof what was in your face the whole time. Whoopi is a cross-dresser. So I told you, when Whoopi be like a man, a boy, she's ugly. When she be like a lady, she be all right. But no, Whoopi is a cross-dresser, y'all. It was always in your face. Cross-dresser, bro. That's right. No, why you think? All right, you think I'm playing? If you see a woman that's into the life and she's a stud, 9 times out of 10, if they black, they're gonna look like Whoopi, right? Or I'll say this: have you not seen many stud women look like Whoopi? Yes, Whoopi's a cross-dresser, y'all. She could go feminine or masculine. That's when she being masculine right there. Just letting y'all see it, which y'all already knew, but you didn't get. Because I say that because everybody just kept laughing at the men for being cross-dressers, and I told you I know the women cross-dress too. Whoopi being a cross-dresser right there. All right, you got it. See that? Told y'all gonna be the face. The joke was on y'all. Black hour. No, y'all fought for y'all freakism rights. Well, here you go, OnlyFans. Y'all have now earned the right to be freaked on Instagram and don't go to prison. Y'all fought for the rights of prostitutes around the world before you went to prison for showing your ass outside. But now y'all earned the right to be slutty as hell on every timeline. It's not a coincidence. Same exact colors of Instagram is in this slut walk logo. because the word is y'all are the biggest sluts with the biggest mouths. And the only justice y'all fight is freaky. You got it. Okay, ask yourself, out of all the people in the slut walk, why that black power fist in the middle? Because the word is they talk that black power shit, but really they all freaks. Told you, man. I've been cracked the code on this. Now you got it. Well, just know, Amber says she don't want to be freaky no more. You heard the song. She don't want to be a freak no more. She said that will not be her legacy in the end. So that's what y'all don't get. You might don't have a choice in life, but you do have a choice to control your legacy in the end. Thank you very much, Miss Mo Better. And Miss Mo Better been had her blonde hair, and she's a very nice lady. And just because women have blonde hair, it don't mean shit, because that shit been going on. But what y'all got to get is, when Amber Rose took over that blonde hair movement, she's the one that made blonde hair be classified with freaky. Because she's the one that not created, but don't forget, y'all, she's the one that promoted woman to, the original woman been doing it. We not talking about that. The new generation got inspired by her. Cut your hair bald, get tatted out. I got it. Amber Rose inspired every woman on your timeline to this day that is tatted out, whether they know it or not, because they all been under spells and brainwashed. But the truth is, she is the one that inspired every woman to get tatted out like a man. She's the one that inspired them to get face tats. That's her. Why? Amber Rose is also a cross-dresser. Yes, she is. I just didn't load up none of her manly shit. I done see her chilling with hoodies, big-ass hoodies, big jeans, with a bald head like she on the block. She's a cross-dresser, y'all. So, she taught those women, everything no woman do on the timeline is Amber Rose and Kim Kardashian. I'll put money up. I'll prove it to y'all so much. But the thing is, y'all also got the proof they're in a fucking spell. These women did that shit 20 years ago. But ask yourself, why are they still doing it? And they're not getting paid for it. Slut walk. Ain't no such thing as slut walk. It's called a slut marathon. Instagram, fool. X. OnlyFans. Facebook. And every other app. Any other app where sex is at, that's where they at. All right. See that black power fist? That's what it always meant. Because right now, they're going to say black power. Bro, you know damn well a bunch of fat asses walk by, you're going to forget about that picket sign. You could be holding a sign right now. A girl with a fat ass pull up and say, let's go upstairs real quick. You're going to drop that shit. So stop. All right? Same thing with you, lady. You're going to claim you love yourself, but then as soon as the dude call you a bitch, you're going to be in your feelings. I thought you was a slut. Which one is it? Psychos? Yo, psycho. 1 minute, we sluts. 1 minute, you call me a bitch. He called me a bitch. Which one is it? All right, then. Do you now see why y'all all bobbleheads? How the hell is somebody going to respect y'all? But y'all were proud to be sluts, all y'all. Look at the slut walk was the inspiration that made a smart rich man say, we need to start OnlyFans. We need to start this shit now. If they're proud to be sluts now, shit. If we open up that app, those are all our customers. And that's what happened. So I bet my life, majority of all these women that slut walk on OnlyFans right now as we speak. Yeah. The slut walk inspired OnlyFans, y'all. So this what Amber Rose said. And if you in the politics and stuff, you get mad at her. This is what she said. She said them people don't care about black people. And they don't care about people of color. And she said the red people do. And that's the misconception. Amber claimed explaining her political pivot. So she said the reason why she not with that party no more is because they don't care about black people. That's what she said. You take her word for it. All right? Or do your own homework. But just know, she was proud to be a slut, but that's when she was a liberal. The problem is a lot of y'all still liberals. That means a lot of y'all still sluts and freaks. But I got that clear already. All right, that's why I told you I don't be on none of these apps. Damn. It's like, just because you like food, do you want somebody always sticking a plate in your face everywhere you go? You hungry? You hungry? I'm all right, damn. You hungry? You hungry? Well, that's what that is. Every time they somewhere, they always putting their ass in your face. 24/7. Ass is bending over. Ashy asses with dark spots in the middle. Ashy baby all legs. I'm just sick of that shit, y'all. I can't be on these times with these people, man. I'm tired of seeing a million bitches with the same lace front. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing dark rooms with clothes on the dresser. I want to see that shit. Y'all got it? It's them. They're weird. They are now freaks in their house. They don't go outside. No more slut walk. They just slut walk from the bedroom to the refrigerator and hit the camera. That's them now, y'all. Am I lying? All right. So let's stop it. But just know that is their judgment. And she's not a freak no more. She's not with that shit. Meaning she denounces it. But nobody else did it. Let's move on. Now, her and Nick can have these conversations. Make sure you have a good one, Miss Mo Better. Check it out. This is what Nick Cannon said. This is what he told you. This is what Nick Cannon said to y'all. Check it out. Because, you know, Nick Cannon, he was supposed to do Dr. Said. You know, Nick Cannon conscious for real. So let's check it out. This is what he said. Nick Cannon said, honestly, I don't subscribe to either party. He continued, I rock with W.E.B. Du Bois. When he said, there's no such thing as two parties. It's just one evil party with two different names. I disagree with I disagree with that. Also, Negro, you quoting some shit from 100 years ago, and we could just leave it at that. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. W.E. Du Bois is better, but I'd rather you look up to him than Al Sharpton. So I ain't got nothing to say. Well, Nick Cannon tell you right here. He quoted the late W.E.B. Du Bois. He not with Marcus Garvey. That's Brother Umar. Meanwhile, let's move on. Let's just move on. Because we about to get into the real shit in a minute. Who's that, y'all? Who is that? Let's see if y'all know who that is. We up. We up. About to go back at it. Happy Monday, everybody. Monday. Hopefully everybody's getting to it. Hopefully everybody's prosperous. Hopefully things is working in your favor. That's right. He said Neo. Ha ha. But that's funny though. What if we found out that was Neo's sister, Slim Jimmy? You see what I'm saying? What if we found out that was Neo's sister? That's how they prank us. We don't know if that's not Neo's sister. We have no clue. Now, do we? All right, but she do look like Neo. Now, my point is, now y'all see when I said they know how to paint that makeup on a certain way to make them look a certain way? When she look right there, she looks straight like a man, right? All right. She like a boy. She do. All right. So, you got it? All right. She do look like Neo, man. She does. Did y'all see this right here? Dipset, Bird Game. The rapper by the name of Jaja, who used to be signed with Jim Jones, allegedly, it is being said she is now resting in peace. So when I tell you that hip-hop is dark and dying and that shit is scary, and then hip-hop, every day it's a damn funeral, this is why I don't deal with this culture no more. I don't deal with it at all. If it ain't a jail, if I'm not seeing jail bars, if I'm not seeing a courtroom, I'm seeing a hospital bed or funeral news. I don't deal with that shit in real life. So I don't deal with that. You got it? I don't see people in hospitals. I don't know nobody getting sick. Everything rap is not in my real life. That's why I decided to just leave it alone. My mother's healthy. She don't go to hospital. Rappers always in hospitals. I haven't been to a funeral in decades. These niggas always somewhere. It's always a memorial. You got it now? But it's sad. When I told you guys, when you're a rapper, it always ends bad in the end. All right. She was signed with a record deal. She was with Bird Gang. She was with Dipset. Where she at now? J.R. Ryder, he going live in the house too. Jim Jones kicking on doors. You got it? Stat Bundles, rest in peace. No. It's the reason why it's called black culture. Because you're going to always see black funeral outfits. That's what it means, all right? Black dark stories. All right? Another one, resting in peace, y'all. There you have it. But look, I'm going to show you the pattern right now. Now, look at the form. I'm going to show you how the formula. Check it out. As I'm going through the news, let me show y'all what I'll be talking about right now on this beautiful day. Check it out. I spoke to Whitney Houston in a 3-hour phone call just hours before she died. You go, Brandy, bringing up Whitney death. This is why I don't deal with that culture no more. I can make a list, a lot of reasons why. This is the topics I'm showing you. The death and legacy of Kiki Shepard. Death. And you still see Kiki Shepard get more reactions than your favorite rappers. 586 reactions. But I'm just showing you death. You want to see some more death in your department? 24/7. Remember this last week? They got an update. Billy Porter, 56, was dead for 3 days from sepsis. Dead 3 days in the house when they found her. Well, I'll be honest, to this day, I don't know who she is. She dead 3 days. So I told you, for some reason, man, everybody dying in that department, man. It's too dark and depressing, man. Either they bringing up death or somebody dying. Here you got it. That shit's scary. So they found her in the crib dead for 3 days. That's the same exact thing they said about that other guy that died. Shit. That last black guy from he was in the movies. I keep forgetting his damn name. But the last actor that died, he was black. They said the same thing about him. He passed out, hit his head on a coffee table, and was found passed out in his house. Look, y'all, when I told y'all this Black Hollywood shit is going out bad, it's not a game, y'all. It's going out bad. It is. If we was to count up how many have passed in the recent years, James L. Ray, James Evans, in like 1 year's time. But you know who's still around? Rest in peace. I mean, knock on wood. Marla Gibbs still alive, though. Florence, she's still alive. But everybody else from the Jeffersons gone. Yup. Here we go. Here go your hip-hop news. Shade Room. Prayers up. Omar Gooden. Cuba Gooden Jr., sorry ass, his brother. Prayers up. Omar Gooden updates fans on his status in the hospital. Here's your hip-hop news. They think hip-hop niggas love bad news. They love, because they know black people love to go to hospitals. They know that shit. If they're not in the hospital, they always going to visit their friends, something. I'll tell you, it's a joke what y'all do. Y'all hang out at hospitals, nursing homes. That's wherever some bad shit at, that's where y'all be at. He knows this. But you see it though, right? I tell you bad news, man. You can have a good day. You start reading hip-hop news, guys, you're going to get so depressed. Because they're going to make sure of that. I'm sick. Send me some prayers. Now let's get into the real conversations. We out there dark shit. We in the now. Let's go to the now. Let's go to the now. Update. These are the things I've been speaking about. It's all playing out now. Shout out to everybody that's in the now. 2026 and beyond. Everybody that got over their past. Everybody that's focused on the future. Everybody that's already happy. Let's go. Because this is one of the real topics of the world. Especially one of the top topics in America. Now, these are all the things I've been telling y'all about when I said America's going smart. When I said we in a time of light. All that dark shit, ignorance, failure, proud of nothing, stupidity, goofy, freaky, idiocracy. Told you all that shit outlawed. But see, they also knew a lot of people wasn't going to get it because it's not promoted by their favorite rapper. So what they didn't get, we now in a world of classism. And the people that's smart, you automatically pass in the class. This is why I've been giving y'all clues when I said I'll be talking to smart people. Because all I've been doing is seeing who's going to pass the class. I don't give a damn what you do. I just been watching to see who's going to pass. Because although I know that everybody that doesn't pass, they're going to fail. So now I'm just giving you more insight on the lingo and languages I'll be using because I've been trying to get y'all to understand these new terminologies apply to the new world. When I knew that, Some people was going to still keep being proud of being ignorant and being proud of nothing. But in the end, they didn't know they was going to be outcast and outlawed from their own ignorance. Ignorance is outlaw, y'all. This is why your content is drying up. I'll give you a clue. The ignorant, the more ignorant the content creator is. Can you now see why their numbers drop? The more ignorant their content is. Can't you see why they shit drying up? Because the truth is, people not into ignorant shit no more. That's what it always been. This channel has been sustained by smart people, meaning majority of my numbers always been the regular people. The idiots come from the cover. I've been learned that. If I got something fruity on the cover, they all gonna come. Damn right. If that cover got something to do with anything freaky, here they come. I've been knew that. But it's always been a small percentage of people that diverse in their understanding and topics. So let's get up to date. And once again, I'm going to tell my people, this is something for you to be proud of. You be proud. Things that don't apply to you, you don't care. But some things, be proud of yourself. Because you didn't go stupid. You don't got popcorn brain, dementia, and you do not have the thoughts of a fifth grader. Be proud of yourself. Social media is making us dumb. Woman claims that there's a plan. Well, I'm not getting to the video because you know the video got to always be conspiracy theory. Oh, they trying to do this to us. No, it ain't that. The truth is what you did to yourself. That's the plan. The plan is, let's see if they're going to do this to themselves. Social media is purposefully addictive and it's making you dumb. So the same thing I said on this channel, they saying she went viral for this because it's not just her. It's what I've been telling y'all. This shit is on TV. It's in the news. It was in the courtroom. It's everywhere. And the plan is in the end, y'all gonna be dumb. All y'all kids, y'all whole generation gonna be dumb because they the main ones raised on this shit, main ones that believe it, the main ones that can't get off or function without it. Social media. And they all let it out now. It was made to be addictive like a drug. How the hell we gonna make money if you keep putting your phone down? Bingo. Rose said in the video, gaining traction. Now we have to actually force ourselves to do those things. You know what you're talking about? Basic shit. Reading. Going outside. Regular shit. Normal. Being normal again. I told you America's going back to normal. You got it? You have it. These are the real conversations. So when I show you that hip-hop is dead, I told y'all, hip-hop was being blamed for ruining America. With ignorance, it's the reason why all these kids don't pass in school no more. And all y'all neighborhoods, y'all fucking kids failing. It's the truth. Schools failing. Colleges failing. People failing. Everybody's on OnlyFans. Everybody's freaked out. Everybody's going to jail. Everybody slayed each other already. I mean, their whole lifestyle is idiot. Shooting up McDonald's, Burger King, can't go nowhere, twerking butt naked in Walmarts. They do it all. They're fucking savage. But they didn't know that was going to be their judgment and their outcasting. Because all that shit they did is now frowned upon, which made all of them look bad. Yeah, they wanted them to go so far where they disrespect all their ex-generations. They went so far, they convinced themselves they're not from this country, and they convinced themselves that they somebody else, so therefore they said goodbye. You got to make this shit up on your own. Figure it out on your own. Then you're going to see it's the reason why all your shit getting cut and you ain't got no more fucking celebrities. They knew the only way to get your attention is to shut down their fucking music. So when I come online every day, I know why it's slow. But what they didn't get was it was going to be the whole department. Media, or every ignorant blogger is fucking a criminal right now. That's how they looking at it. That's why I was telling you all this. I told y'all thought it was my opinion. No, fake news is considered a crime because they saying it's the fake news that make y'all so stupid. You know what they were saying? They were saying y'all people could put out anything, y'all believe it, and it make y'all haters. Y'all would go against that man because of what one of your bloggers said, even though y'all don't fact check. That's why they in trouble. I told y'all what's going to happen. When they kept making up all that shit against people, all that stuff, targeting people with no facts, just saying shit, tell you what's gonna happen. Being that hip hop gaslighted y'all to hate people, well, that's why hip hop got dismantled. And then when hip hop got dismantled, that means nobody gonna make no more fucking money off hip hop. Still ain't get it yet. Still ain't get it yet. And it ain't just hip hop, it's black entertainment. So when I tell you it's a reason why they ass work on YouTube, it's because they shit got shut down. And anybody on TV that was against that man, their ass got kicked off. If they had a big ass mouth, because they wouldn't stop. So Amber Rose said she was with the bashing movement. She ain't with it no more. Who else ain't with it no more? I told these idiots. Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark. When that man came in office, Mr. Mark said, I ain't with that shit no more. But hey, Mr. President, if you need some names, they go to the list. Like, we got the whole list. And it said when the president came in, he got their whole Facebook and Instagram database. Told y'all idiots gonna keep hanging yourselves so far, you was never coming back. But they ain't gonna do nothing to you. Somehow you just seen your shit get cut by mistake. Somehow, see, from tariffs, somebody can't order no hair no more like that. Somehow, just things just happening, but hopefully y'all figured it out. Tell you it's the reason why your game gonna be over and your people gonna keep acting like it's not, but you see it today, right? I bet you today y'all all see it. If that Tiger Woods shit ain't happening, you really would have seen it on news. It ain't. Now, let's get back to this. Because the word is, y'all, you better get smart. If you a dummy, you an outcast. Straight up. If you ignorant, I don't even have to acknowledge you. I can treat you just like a colored man in the 60s. I can if I feel like it. That's the new shit. The new shit is just ignore them. Ignore all ignorant people. Don't show them no love. Don't hang with them. Don't be with them. Don't give them nothing. That's the word on them. Let them be. Told you, Freak Nation, they on their own. Straight up. So, if I say everything you proud of in the end, it's going to be your judgment. Y'all proud to be sluts. That means, how the hell we going to further society where we got millions of goddamn sluts? What else they didn't get? After the slut walk, somehow they all started getting sex trafficking, kidnapped. So when I said it's going back to how we was raised, guys, it's going back to how we were raised. How were we raised? No such thing as freaky shit every day. We raised adult section, young section. This era, everything together. No, it's just being separated. Grown-ups over here, child over there. That's it. It's no different, y'all. Nothing has changed. It's just that everything is getting put back in order because they didn't have no chill button. Now, let me show you again. This is the conversation for real. Social media is making everybody dumb. No, it already happened already. It's not making us people dumb no more. It happened already. The time frame accused of making people dumb is from 2011 to 2025. And you'll see the past 2 years, Mark was in court for what we're talking about. The only thing is, everybody was asleep. He only went to court for one state because they proved that it's addictive. They also, man, it's a lot of shit they're going to say. They know the reason why all these women selling their ass online because they've been online getting inspired their whole life. So, when it's being said that most of these kids are failing, why are they failing? Where it come from? And how everybody's so smart with online shit, but in real life, they dumb now. That's the word. But they also didn't get that. In real life, this means y'all not qualified no more for nothing. Everything is competitive. Jobs, everything is competitive. But they saying that you guys are no longer on the list of winning because you went so far ignorant by being brainwashed by social media devices and listen to people that I'm not going to say their name. When I tell y'all guys, y'all been watching so much fake shit, lies, and on top of that, majority of these Negroes got fake ass numbers, fake ass influence, and all you really got from them was fucking lies and ignorance. They taught you how to be fucking ignorant and more rebellious and more stupid. That's what happened. Because if you ain't see the episode I did on Saturday, you have no clue. Your whole life is a prank. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is. Your whole life is a prank. J. Cole back out. So what? Didn't I tell you J. Cole ain't making no noise? Okay, 102. It's a radio station, right? 2 days ago, J. Cole admits he doesn't feel like he's the best rapper alive. Guess what? I don't need a nigga. No reactions, no likes, no comments. 2 days. J. Cole. What I say yesterday? How the fuck they gonna diss J. Cole when he ain't getting the beef? The whole world been turned on J. Cole, and somehow they think he gonna come back and be successful. No, y'all already turned on J. Cole. He's done. He's fucking done. All right. You need more proof? All right, I'll give you more proof. Hip hop news. Once again, update. What I say, wherever hip hop at, dead. 2 days ago, J. Cole reveals if he dissed Jay-Z or not on the fall off. 2 days ago, 2 reactions, 1 like, 1 comment. So you believe because J. Cole sit with Cameron, they interviewing each other, even though both of them niggas work for Jay-Z. You see how Jay-Z playing Cameron and Cole? He playing both of these stupid ass because all 3 of them don't have no traction. The only reason why Jay-Z don't have traction on his internet is because y'all got to remember he went over a decade without posting. He went over a decade without working on this thing. That's why he's not in the algorithm like that. That's something I always knew. Always knew that shit. Yup. No, I knew because I knew when I first came out, the way my channel's set up. Whenever I do a video on Jay-Z, it wouldn't get no numbers by itself. That's how I knew he wasn't an algorithm. He's not, because he didn't post a lot. He just came out recent after 2020, y'all. That was his downfall. See, the reason why Jay-Z had to change his name is because he wasn't active enough. All that bad news has taken over Jay-Z's name. Between AI videos, memes, slander, real news, Diddy affiliations, it has taken over his real name. He had to change it. Because it was to the point where you put in his name, everything else come up except for his music. Everything else coming up first. Then they put his name in that shit. So you got to understand, it was to a point where you put his name in the search engine, y'all, everything else come up but his music first. Or if his music come up first, it might just say Jay-Z sold the album, but you got to look at all this other bad news now. Because he went all those years without posting and working and grinding on the internet. He didn't know in the end, him not being in the algorithm was going to go against him. So when you hear 50 say the algorithm, use your brain. It's simple. What did 50 do out of all the rappers they didn't do? His whole career, he been what? Posting. That's why 50 has a real, natural, organic following and trending, because he actually put the work to stay in the algorithm. The truth is, that's how Meek Mill was. They were really in the thing because they were tweeting and posting. When you don't work on here, you fade away, y'all. That's how it works. You fade away. If I don't come on for a while, the shit, if you call yourself taking a break, your shit gonna fade away. You got to build it back up because you get out the algorithm. It's like a street. It's like a block, a neighborhood. You move out your apartment, somebody else move there. So he was playing big dog, but his name is not big in his computer. It's not. Because his shit in the computer is from all his good works is from his past. But all his modern day work on his name is bad. It took over. So he had to change his name. But now I want you to see J. Cole, Jay-Z name in the same article. Nobody cares. 2 reaction, 1 like. In 2 days. J. Cole, 2 days. I'm giving y'all proof. Now Nick Cannon, 15 hours ago. Let's give him proof. In 15 hours. Hold up, let me go back to Nick Cannon. All them shit start looking alike after a while. Let me get this shit very clear so they can see. As of right now, man, Nick Cannon making more noise than Jay-Z. Here you go right here. 15 hours ago. 1,500 reactions. 1,000 likes. 1,100 likes. 421 comments. You want to know the truth? Right now as we speak, Nick Cannon is trending more than Jay-Z right now as we speak. It might change, but this is what it is right now. All right? So I'm showing you. J. Cole dropped the album. J. Cole, because you know what's funny? When J. Cole and that guy sat down and did a video and that shit had over 400,000 views, I just fucking laughed. All right? I just laughed. The shit was funny to me. Hilarious, Johnny. Because when I see J. Cole anywhere else, his ass ain't got no traction at all. Plus, I know who's really trending. I check with the real trenders every day. Here goes a modern day trend. Let me show you. These are analytics. What we doing, y'all? I do analytics every day. Not every day, but when we get into this, this is the analytics segment. Let me slow up. 2 days. 2 days. 1 reaction, 2 likes. Now, y'all all know Joe Rogan. Let's look at Joe Rogan in 2 days. You also know Joe Rogan was never a rapper. It don't matter. When I said, if you are somebody, no matter where your face is shown, you should get traction. Here's the proof. Y'all know he's big on YouTube. It don't matter. He got subs, big on all platforms. Wherever Joe shows his face, he's going to get traction. I'm saying that to show y'all all. These are real blog feeds in real time. It ain't me reaching. This is the real human algorithm as the news drops every day. So in 2 days, what Joe Rogan got? 2,000 reactions, 1,400 comments, 1,300 likes. Let's go back to Jay-Z. In 2 days, 2 reactions. So everybody know we've been looking at this shit for months now, which is my proof when I told you Negroes, they've been paying for views. When you heard that whole Kendrick battle was handled by bots, it was the truth. It was. That shit never trended like that for real neither. Only in America, only in the black department. See J. Cole, y'all, get a good look on this J. Cole shit. 2 days. Nobody cared. These niggas are playing charades online. That's it. I'm not hating on them. I'm just the one to tell them they need to do something else. They wasting their time. That's it. All right? Joe Rogan. He don't got to add numbers to his shit. We knew from what? Election. The president went on his channel. That shit got 10 million views. Beyonce was being announced. They posted her on CNN. That shit had 400,000 views. But at least Beyonce numbers be real. Check it out. Here's go. Once again, this is y'all looking at Oprah Winfrey's website that she uses for her own people. So if you're not a true Oprah Winfrey fan, you cannot go on her website. Look at it like this, y'all. This is the modern day cult era. The modern day cult era, you don't follow nobody, meet in no building. They got a website for you, just for us. So Oprah Winfrey created her own website to spin and control her own narratives. Oprah Winfrey has been fighting the media, y'all. I've been watching it. I did my research. She has been fighting these allegations, meaning she's not just sitting her ass. Oprah Winfrey is dropping so much news on herself every fucking day. She understands she's trying to take over the algorithm with good news. Yeah. She understands I can pay for good news. Shit. If I can put out 1 million articles of good news, maybe I can beat all the bad news. That's what they're doing. And then I get my following and I can, when they read that fake news, she can tell them that's not true. TDJ's doing the same thing. What TDJ say? People need to stop believing what they see online. So they have their own platforms to rebuttal the shit. So whatever the topic is today, Oprah could go on her website, block us out, and then tell her story. Got it? That's how she got it set up. So they real fan base will never get to see what we talking about or believe it. So I tell you, they smart. That shit is a lot. You ain't going on her. You can't go in there and do nothing. You ain't gonna screenshot shit. Oprah ain't playing, y'all. As soon as you go on a website, you see it right there. Join to unlock. So you thought everybody else was strict. All right. Now what you looking at? Y'all don't support me with membership. Do you see rich ass Oprah the billionaire charging for her damn website? You ain't even gonna see it. There you got it. I told you no mercy for these guys. No mercy. They're gonna charge to the end. There you have it. Let's go. Here go y'all fucking cousin. Here go y'all cousin. Let's go. I ain't put this on the cover. Hell no. Who keep talking about R. Kelly? They do. But they don't know he's the example. Now, Boosie's acting weird, but he's y'all cousin. Here you go. Boosie says, people don't even realize how lucky they are to have R. Kelly locked up with them. He basically said, bro, you don't know how lucky you are to be locked up with R. Kelly, man. Here you go. When are y'all gonna say something to Boosie, man? How long is Boosie gonna just keep talking, man? What if I told you the reason why I don't rock with y'all no more is because of Boosie? What if he's the main reason why? I said they always smoking 47 boots, but they didn't smoke Boosie yet. I said until they smoke Boosie ass, I'm not fucking with them no more. That's it. And I've been to. He's the main reason why I said, fool, I'm not that. Hell no. I told y'all that shit over, man. Man, if I was black, man, these niggas would have made me so ashamed of myself. I would have bought bleach. I'd have been bought the bleach cream already, y'all. That's how ashamed these guys would have made me of myself. It's for real, man. Because they won't shut up and nobody won't do nothing to say nothing. But they don't get that he's one of their black national spokesmen. He is. So Boosie says, people don't even realize how lucky they are to be locked up with R. Kelly, man. All right. But what y'all don't get is he's saying this in front of kids. I think his daughters. Here's the proof. He's saying it to them. This is what hip-hop is. I told you this is what hip-hop is. It started with Russell Simmons, but it ended with Boosie. This is what it is. All right? What else I saw? Boosie allegedly is accused of doing something to a 5-year-old. Allegedly. But I didn't look at this world news. I said, nah, that's Instagram news. Man, that fool put news on himself. I said, let me find out. Boosie's so desperate for attention, he know the only way to get attention for them Negroes now is you got to have sexual lawsuit allegations because they freaky. Damn right. They love some freak news. So Boosie said, if I got to have some freaky news for them to watch me, fuck it. Boosie ain't trying to die broke. Word is, Boosie did something to a minor. Boosie says he's stressed and heartbroken over shocking accusations. See that picture right there? Allegedly, that's the woman that said Boosie did something to her when she was young, according to the story. There you have it. Now, what Boosie say? Let's say it again. What did he say? Boosie says people don't even realize how lucky they are to have R. Kelly locked up with them. Boosie, man. Boosie, man. Leave it alone, man. This is why nobody respect y'all no more, man. Y'all didn't address him. You didn't. So we're going to just leave it alone, all right? We're going to leave it alone. But now you have it. Crazy. Crazy how someone can pick up their phone, record an allegation, post it. Now you're online defending yourself because the internet loves to destroy people. Told you. Everybody is exposing how insane they are, how they're lunatics, how they're weirdos. And the key word is they're brainwashed by that phone and they live by that phone. What is he saying? Boosie. He's saying this. Boosie screenshot his alleged victim. They're going to post it and then say the internet be trying to destroy people. The internet loves to destroy people. But he's the main one that reposted the shit. He the one screenshot and reposted it. Ain't going to say the internet loves to destroy people when he's the one spreading his own bad news. And on top of that, it's accusation. So, y'all got it now, man. You see the idiocracy of this goddamn music. You got it. Now, what are you looking at? You looking at from front to back, ain't nothing changed. That's what I want y'all to get. Hip-hop started in New York. That shit went all the way down south. And you see what? It's still stupid. It went to Chicago. You see it's still stupid. Hip-hop in prison. Hip-hop in the graveyard. Hip-hop is on the goddamn sex registry. Can you now see the real truth of hip-hop music and hip-hop culture? Let me tell you what hip-hop culture is. It's right here. I spoke to Whitney Houston in a 3-hour phone call just before she died. If you ain't talking about death, you ain't talking hip-hop. All right? Zsa, one of Jim Jones' artists that died broke because he didn't give her no money. She's dead now, allegedly. Told y'all, we watching the era crumble. Watching the shit crumble, man. Told you hip-hop is sad. Y'all just saw Power from Wu-Tang die a couple weeks ago. The man that was behind Belly and Wu Web. No, y'all era and generation is kicking the bucket. And the rest of y'all left gonna be sick. Y'all gonna be the only generation of seniors tatted out, pierced out, gold grills, all that shit. You gonna be in a senior home still trying to get nails done and hair down your back. That's gonna be our generation. The era that never grew up. Yeah, they're now they say they building new nursing homes for us now. They saying they building nursing homes and psych wards. They say it's gonna be the most lunacy, the most loon ball era of elders and all that shit, man. That's what they said, y'all. I'm not playing. Not playing, y'all. This shit's sad. So now y'all got it. What else? Y'all have comedians as y'all national spokesmen. Y'all have whores as y'all national advisors. And then y'all get mad at other people. Meanwhile, Russellsimmons trying to come back home because his ass running, he going broke out there. Now he said he trying to sue HBO to come back home. He need his money. So on that note, y'all, it ain't no topics. You know what my channel say watching me? It say only one person watching me right now. YouTube tweaking out. That shit say one person watching, y'all. I wonder who the hell that is. Other than that, y'all enjoy y'all day. Oh, for real, later on, members only in effect. I didn't want to put nothing half-assed together yesterday, y'all, because I'm gonna be doing something decent today. So just know, y'all, Amber Rose is not with the slut walk no more. And don't forget, ladies, it's never too late to be a slut. You ain't got to be a slut forever. You don't got to die a slut. Stop thinking y'all got to be dedicated to everything until you die. It's okay to say, I don't want to be a slut no more. You change your ways. It's all right. But just know it, man. If you've been a slut your whole life and if it didn't work, change your ways. That's how you know. This ain't judgment. If you've been doing anything your whole life and it doesn't work, you have to look in the mirror and admit it. This shit don't work. I've been shaking my ass. I've been showing my whole ass to the world for all these years. And somehow I'm still in the same situation. I got all these views, but my bank account's still the same. I got all these views, but somehow I'm always late on my rent. So y'all, what makes you crazy is you keep doing the same thing. So you thought it was just Albert Einstein. No, I'm not playing, for real. When they say that Albert Einstein shit, well, you know, keep doing the same thing, it's insanity. You know, you keep doing the same thing, that's insanity. Keep doing the same thing. But they keep twerking, don't they? That's why they label it as insane now. Keep doing the same thing, it's insanity. Black power. They've been doing that 60 years. Told you that was a judgment. You thought it was just Albert Einstein. No, you keep doing the same thing, insanity. Black power. What else they didn't tell you? You keep saying the same thing. That's insanity. Keep doing the same thing. Keep saying the same thing. And what? Getting the same result. That is insanity, y'all. This is how they were telling us all, we all insane. They keep loving rap, thinking they're going to graduate from college. They keep loving rap, thinking they're going to have a nice neighborhood. They keep loving rap and all this bullshit and wonder why their kids love guns. They insane. They still ain't telling their kids, fuck that rap music. They insane. They keep teaching it, right? That's how we got classified as insane, because we love hip-hop music, even though we know you die and go to jail and unplanned pregnancy, diseases, STDs, whole prostitution, and we love it. That's why they say they're insane, because they just keep doing the same shit over and over every generation. Those are the secret jokes. They insane, because insanity is repeating the same shit. So if you're not insane, change your ways, like I did and others. So you got to do. Your prison is you. Your beliefs are your prison. So that's why you don't blame no white man. You don't blame no government. You don't blame nobody, stupid. Now let me get back to this. Now my correction. When she say social media is making us dumb, no, it's you. Social media ain't doing shit. Social media can make you smarter. It's all on what you subscribe to. You can be subscribed to all educational shit. No, I'm going to always keep showing y'all the classification why y'all insane, or the reason why they say y'all insane because y'all don't comprehend reality. You don't know shit. That's why they say you're dumb. When you keep repeating the same shit, it makes you insane. Now let's slow it down, y'all. You cannot keep saying somebody's making you dumb. When you sign on to the app, you fill it out. You the one that pick it up every day. You the one that scroll. Where's the government at? Where's they at? Who's putting a gun in your head saying, scroll? Hit the like button. Who doing that? Now you see why I don't tell y'all hit the like button? I don't tell y'all to do shit. I like my shit to be organic. This is not a brainwash channel by no level. I don't even tell you hit the like button. I don't care about that shit. Organic over here. See? But when I'm saying, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Now I'm making you do the shit. Do it, goddamn. Hit it. All right. Now, that's called influencing. Now, if you say social media making us dumb, no. You say me believing influencers made me dumb. Got it? Social media is one thing. Influencer is another thing. You be on social media, you love that, but you also love influencers. Bingo. So it's the influencer that makes you dumb because you believe them. How? When you keep listening to people and they telling you lies. When you keep listening to people, you don't fact check. You don't know the truth. So who's the dummy? You. You're the one that keep going to watch that same bitch every day. You're the one that keep believing everything they say. You're the one believe everything on your timeline on Instagram. So who made you do it? Who made you dumb? Was it social media? Was the influencer? Or was it you? Duh. Who's the one that argue in comment sections over fake news? Who's the one argue in every comment section, in every chat room? Who does that? Who made you do it? They ain't us. No, you did it. That's why you're insane. It is no different from me in the house saying, well, today I'm going to eat some chicken. Somebody came and ate my stuff. They need to stop playing with me like that. And meanwhile, I'm the only one here. Man, they need to stop playing with me. They need to stay out my kitchen. Meanwhile, it's just me. That's what y'all be doing. So when you stop doing that shit, you won't be labeled as a loon ball. Stop being crazy, blaming everybody. Take responsibility. Then you'll be classified as a grown-up. Change your ways. Then you'll be respected as a decent person. And then you got a leg to stand on. Then you can correct shit. Until then, you need to fix this shit. And a lot of us have denounced y'all. It is what it is. So the word is social media is making us dumb, which is what? It ain't nothing new. It's a new trending topic. Because Johnny come lately is now starting to wake up. But they don't get it ain't making you dumb. It already made you dumb. That's why they say y'all got dementia now. Popcorn brain, slow, addicted to the phone, doom scrolling. They say y'all already victimized by this shit. And you just missed the payout that was in court. I'll tell you what, a lot of y'all can go see a doctor right now. You might find out something. So I already told you what it is. If you just scrolling, nothing there. If you can't leave your phone, if you don't never know the damn truth, you never on point, you never know what nobody talking about, maybe you got this shit, you got the sickness, dementia. Dementia, going down, forgetting shit. You got it now, y'all? This is the big discussion. And they said this shit affected youngsters to grown-ups. The past 15 years is being accused of creating a certain behavior that made humans dumb. So when I told you, it ain't a game, y'all. This shit was used to classify everybody. Meaning everything I'm talking about, we're speaking on, is data analytics already written down, proven as facts. So when they start taking Ozempic, where they learn that at? Every trend they did, where it come from? We don't got to talk about baby hairs and all that shit. All right. So that is what they telling you. But you didn't know when y'all was doing the milk crate challenge, all those challenges, that was the first start of these experiments to see if I can get them to do anything online. Once I get them to do anything, then I get them to follow anything, then I get them to believe anything. Got them. That's what happened. And you did it for 15 years. Now you forgot who you are. You don't know summer from winter. You come out in the summer with a ski hat on and a hoodie. You come out in the winter with flip-flops on and Crocs. Your ass backwards. You lost your mind. Told you it's all written in your face. The young ladies wear their hair down their back. The grown woman, hair to their neck. The grown woman color their hair all kind of colors. The young ladies wear their hair like grown women, regular. They all wear Brazilian like strippers. They all wear lashes like hoes and Hollywood vixens. This is who they are. But where they learn it from? Are they going to admit where they learned all this behavior from? All right. Y'all were in a social experiment. And now they saying y'all dumb. It's right here. So when you get back to who you used to be before 2020, you'll be all right. Y'all also were taught to not respect your elders, your OGs, or history. That's another reason why you're dumb. Because now they saying y'all are not only fucked up in the head, y'all don't remember nothing because you don't know your real history anyway. So therefore, you really somebody else. Because you don't even know who you are no more. You don't know your history. Get it? So I told you, it's a new people, y'all. It was people claiming black, but don't even know real black history. Got it? That's what I mean. You ask them about black, you ask anything black right now, they don't even know. They're going to be stuck. They got to Google that shit. But those are considered the new dumb people. And it's not just blacks, it's whites too. Meaning a dumb white person, ask them anything about America, they're going to be dumb as hell. They don't know nothing. Well, they should do this. You don't know. Shut up. All right? Go march on a Saturday. Don't y'all got a goddamn King's March on a Saturday somewhere? All right. That's what I tell them. Other than that, I'm just joking, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Just don't be dumb, y'all. It's on you. So my point is, the way the world is now, either you smart or you dumb. Nobody going to tell you shit. Nobody care how you feel. And they created a world without you. And the plan is the AI robots in chat rooms going to be smarter than all humans, and all dumb humans are going to disappear. That's the whole theme of the whole shit. That one day, all ignorance is going to disappear. You're watching it now. Hip-hop considered to be the most ignorant culture. That's why it's not making no more money. Not only that, nobody's invested money in hip-hop no more, y'all. That was the real reason why I knew it was a crash. It's over, because nobody's investing no more money. Man, it's never going to grow. It's not going big like that. It's going to still be around, but jazz is too, right? All right. Is it a jazz station? Yeah. And it's still R&B stations? Yeah. Is all music still playing, right? Yeah. Hip-hop going to be just like that. It just ain't going to be big. It ain't going to be the favorite. No more money. No more stars, you know? When jazz was hitting, Duke Ellington was a star. There's no, Kenny G at one point. Just giving y'all a background, man. On that note, let's get out of here, y'all. It ain't nothing left. But y'all got the update. No recap. Did it already. Y'all enjoy y'all day for real. And I'll holler at y'all later on. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. We out. Have a good money day. 1.